comfortable. Don't sweat it. Talk to the specialists at Bain Heating and Air Conditioning for help. Right now, they're offering up to a $1,600 rebate on a qualifying new Linux system that can give you the control you need and the comfort you want. Call Bain Heating and Air Conditioning today at 1-800-894-3353. Alabama license number 12072. It's fall, and the ever-changing weather can make it hard to keep your home comfortable. Don't sweat it. Talk to the specialists at Bain Heating and Air Conditioning for help. Right now, they're offering up to a $1,600 rebate on a qualifying new Linux system that can give you the control you need and the comfort you want. Call Bain Heating and Air Conditioning today at 1-800-894-3353. Alabama license number 12072.
Huddleston Equipment Sales and Service of Wedowee is proud to be a sponsor for the area high school football games. There you can find a wide variety of new and used farm equipment. Huddleston Equipment Sales and Service will help you with financing on the spot. They are located just north of Wedowee on Highway 431. Go by or call Huddleston Equipment Sales and Service at 256-363-1132. That's 256-363-1132.
You're listening to Area High School Football on Eagle 102.3 FM and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to the Creek Bank Big Region game tonight for the RCHS Tigers as they're facing the Ohatchee Indians, pretty good team from last year. These two teams squared off twice last year. Ohatchee getting the win in both the games. RCHS looking to turn that record around. Levi, what are your keys to the game for Randolph County this week?
Well, for Randolph County, the first thing we're going to have to talk about is Randolph County's defense. They did a really good job last week, and they're just going to have to 2 weeks ago when they played Wadley, and their defense did really good against Barbaro County last week as well. But they're just going to have a fine-tuned defense to get this game underway. That's a big thing. Last year their defense wasn't as strong as their offense, and that was their strong point, was their offense. But also talking about the offense, there's a few key players I'm going to talk about that we need to discuss that need to just be there and be ready to make big plays for Randolph County, and that's number 12, Brody Wortham, to start off that offensive threat for Randolph County. He'll be playing quarterback for the Randolph County Tigers tonight, and he's been really good, and Pat Prestridge has gave him a lot of faith this year and put him in that position. And the next person we're going to talk about, somebody else that we might see at quarterback tonight, and that's number 2, Andrew Prestridge. We will see him mostly at wide receiver and free safety tonight. He's a big factor in the defense as well, and he'll be a big threat downfield when you look for matchups to throw the ball to between him and Mr. Wortham. Also, somebody else we're going to have to look at is number 24, Aaron Knight. We saw a lot of him against Wadley when we watched them play, and he actually had 3 touchdowns against Barbaro County last week. So he's going to be a big factor through the offense for the Randolph County Tigers tonight. And that's just a few things that the Randolph County is going to have a successful game tonight and pull the W against the Ohatchee Indians.
Yeah, I think Randolph County will have to get a good balanced game. They're going to need a good run game and a good pass game, and they definitely have the athletes to do it. And we saw last week Randolph County ran all over Barber County, and by running all over them, they amassed a lot of yards. I think it was over 300 yards rushing last week. And some more games around the county this week. We have Wadley at Appalachian, and the record between those two teams is Wadley's won every meeting between those two. And Ramburn, forget who Ramburn's playing. Woodland's playing at Reeltown. Oh, yeah, Ramburn's playing at Fayetteville. Woodland is playing at Reeltown. Hanley playing against Tallahassee, opening up the newly renovated right field for its first ball game, and they're going to try to break in the new turf tonight. How do you think that one will go?
I'm not sure really, Kyle. I'm not gonna say it's going to go either way, but I know that if we remember correctly, we were at Tallahassee with Hanley last year at that game, and we thought there were going to be a lot of things different about the Hanley team that went wrong for them. But after that loss, they went on a 13-game win streak and won the state championship on top of that. So maybe with a little bit of Larry Strain, to kind of pump them up about. They lost to this team last year. It was the only region team they lost to last year. So maybe Larry Strain's going to pump this team up and get them ready for this football game, prepared to do what they need to do to get their first region win.
And I believe he will. We've got 20 minutes left until the opening kickoff here in Ohatchee, Alabama. We're glad to bring you some area high school football tonight. We're going to take a 2-minute break. You're listening to area high school football on WELR Eagle 102.3.
How to watch football on a classic Southern Saturday. Sip of Coke, change the channel, bite of chicken, sip of Coke, change the channel, bite of, oh, did you see that catch? And back to your chicken. The touchdowns are on TV, but you're the one winning with the Jack's 2-piece chicken and biscuit for $3.99. 2 pieces of hand-breaded chicken along with a made-from-scratch buttermilk biscuit, all for just $3.99. Head on over right now. We'll help you tackle your hunger. You could also win a VIP Iron Bowl experience from Jack's and Coca-Cola, including pregame sideline passes. We'll even throw in a Jack's gift card big enough for tailgating with 25 of your rowdiest friends. To enter, visit winatjacks.com. Jack's, all about the South. No purchase necessary. Open to legal residents of Alabama, Georgia, Mississippi, and Tennessee. 19 years or older. Void elsewhere and where prohibited. Promotion ends 10/3/17. For rules, prizes, odds, and complete details, visit www.winatjacks.com. Sponsor of the Coca-Cola Company.
It's a fact. When you need medical care quickly, you want a professional there to attend to you or your loved one. That's why you need Emergency Medical Transport, or EMT for short. Their staff of highly trained technicians and paramedics get medical help to you quickly and safely during those important first few minutes of an episode. And getting you to the hospital is only part of the process. Efficient, accurate medical assistance while you're getting there is all important too. That's why when you need medical help quickly, you can rely on Emergency Medical Transport, Roanoke, Randolph County, and surrounding areas.
Looking for that beautiful, unique floral arrangement? Well, look no further than Julie's Flowers and Gifts, located behind Burger King in Roanoke. They specialize and take pride in their signature designs. Always elegance in design, using high-quality, fresh, and silk flowers. Every customer is unique, and every design is unique for that customer. Stop by or call 334-863-6001, and also visit them online at Julie's Flowers and Gifts, RoanokeAL.com, or check them out on Facebook.
First State Bank is celebrating 45 years in banking business and would like to thank you, the customers, for making us your bank of choice. First State Bank is always happy to help you with any of your financial needs, whether it's your first checking account or applying for a loan. Stop by any of our 3 locations in Wedowee, Lineville, or Ashland for a friendly and unique banking experience. First State Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
You're listening to Area High School Football on Eagle 102.3 FM and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Ohatchee, Alabama. On the campus of the Ohatchee Indians tonight. Ohatchee playing against the Randolph County Tigers in a big region matchup, one that could decide the winner of the region. We know Randolph County has Piedmont next week, but this will be a good kind of tune-up game for the game against Piedmont. Piedmont always a loaded ball team. And right now we're going to throw it down to our friend Eric Velasquez on the sidelines. And Eric, how is everything going tonight, and what's the conditions like?
What's up, Kyle? What's up, Kyle and Levi? Hey, conditions are great. We're finally into that fall weather. Everything down here is cool. The field looks amazing. Looks like nobody's touched put their cleats on. It looks amazing. All painted up, and yeah, like I said, humidity's low. It is cooler, and can't wait for the football game. Should be a really good football game, and let's just hope Wedowee goes on top.
Yeah, let's hope so. Eric, what are you expecting from both of these teams tonight?
A hard-fought game. I know Wedowee's defense definitely needs to show up, and Wedowee needs to get better. RCHS needs to get better with their penalties, definitely, because they just need to stay on top of their game, and Wedowee's defense definitely needs to show up. But and then again, their offense, Wedowee's offense being as good as they are, they need to show up too. But that's a given. They should, and we should have a good ball game.
Yeah, I hope so. It's good to hear from you, Eric, and we're glad to have Eric Velasquez on our team as well as Levi Arrington and Ethan Barber. And Ethan does a lot behind the scenes that a lot of you don't see, but it takes a lot to get us on air, and Ethan does a lot of hard work trying to get us on air, and we got on air this week, and we're glad to have Ethan here helping us out. We got 15 minutes left until the start of the ball game between Ohatchee and Randolph County. We're going to take a 2.5-minute break. You're listening to Area High School Football on WELR Eagle 102.3.
At RMC, we love serving people in small towns throughout Northeast Alabama. But there's nothing small about the care we provide. For example, we're a member of the UAB Cancer Network, have been awarded the Blue Distinction Award for Cardiac Care by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Alabama, and are rated in the top 5% in the country by the Commission on Cancer. It's not about the size of the town. It's about the strength of our regional health system. Regional Medical Center. Advanced technology. Advanced care.
Are you ready for Southern Union State Community College? You're gonna find the unexpected. The future is yours like you suspected. Your education's here and now. Are you ready? Are you ready? This is your life's proving ground. Are you ready for Southern Union State Community College?
Hi, this is Steve Smith, manager at Russell Dewitt Center in Roanoke. On behalf of the Russell Companies and all the employees at Russell Dewitt Center, I'd like to offer a big congratulations to all the area high school football teams on their efforts this season. Russell Dewitt Center is pleased to have been part of the support of area schools and helping to bring you area high school football on Eagle 102.3. We also want to thank you for your business and pledge our continued efforts to provide you with the finest products and service available. Come see us at Russell Dewitt Center, Highway 431, Roanoke.
You know, some of us were just born with dull or discolored teeth, but they don't have to stay that way. In just about an hour, Dr. Michael Edwards can give you that $1 million bright white smile you've always wanted. That's all the time it takes in his office, or you may elect to do it at home. Dr. Edwards also offers a convenient 3-week at-home whitening program. Both are completely safe and approved by the American Dental Association and the FDA. Don't let dull or discolored teeth keep you from smiling. Call Dr. Michael Edwards in Wedowee for an appointment or consultation at 256-357-2882.
Lafayette Nursing Home is a long-term care facility providing a home, not just a bed. They offer skilled nursing services 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Lafayette Nursing Home also has podiatry, dental, and eye care services, as well as in-house x-ray, lab services, and mental health care services. They accept Medicare, Medicaid, private pay, and long-term care insurance. Go by and see Lafayette Nursing Home at 555 B Street Southwest in Lafayette, or call them at 334-864-9371.
You're listening to Area High School Football on Eagle 102.3 FM and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Ohatchee, Alabama, home of the Ohatchee Indians. Ohatchee playing Randolph County tonight. 12 minutes left until the opening kickoff of the game. Looking at the starting lineups for the Randolph County Tigers, Levi, what are we expecting to see out of Randolph County? We saw them 2 weeks ago against Wadley, and we saw kind of what they lined up in and kind of what they ran. But do you think Coach Prestridge kind of held his cards a little bit? What do you think you're going to see in the starting lineup?
I do agree, Kyle. I think he did kind of hide his cards, or at least with his playbook. I'm not really sure about his starting lineup or anything that has to do with his players, but I do know for a fact that what we saw last week is nothing compared to what Pat Prestridge has in his playbook. But I'm going to have to see a lot from the fullback, Jay Wright, number 21. He'll be leading a lot of the balls that'll be handed to number 24, Aaron Knight. He'll kind of bulldoze the way for him tonight. And, you know, as a fullback, you don't get as much appreciation, but he's doing a heck of a job this year, and we saw him last year. He did a heck of a job last year, and we're just going to need him for the running game to just plow the way for Aaron Knight and for number 1, Trenton Lane as well. We haven't really seen him that much this year, but he's going to be a big factor if he does get into the ball game. Also, Andrew Prestridge and Brody are going to have to be together on the same page when we're looking to pass the ball on offense. And on defense, we're really looking at a really strong secondary for the Randolph County Tigers. You know, as I said earlier, Andrew will be playing free safety. And the two corners will be number 7, DeMarcus Davis, and number 9, Dante Davenport. Will have a really strong secondary from the Randolph County Tigers. And just through the air, they're gonna have to do really good. They're gonna have to do really good on defense from that secondary, because I've heard that number 11, Grayson Allward, the quarterback for the Ohatchee Indians, not a confirmation, but more than likely will start for them, and I've heard that he's very dangerous as a passer for them.
Yeah, Allward seems kind of like the guy we saw from Piedmont last year, Taylor Hayes, is Class 3A back of the year last year, and has gone on to Jacksonville State or West Alabama to play his college football career. But he looks very similar to him, and it looks like he'll be a great athlete like he was. And the guy we haven't mentioned from Randolph County that might make a big difference tonight, Richard Bledsoe on the defensive line. If he can disrupt the chemistry of the offensive line of Ohatchee and get in their backfield, it'll make a big difference tonight, because Ohatchee loves to run the ball. They like trying to shove it down your throat and just keep going with it. And Wedowee needs their defensive line and their front seven to do a good job of penetrating and getting into the backfield early.
Yeah, I do agree, Kyle. And you said number 78's name, Richard Bledsoe. He's a senior this year, standing at 6'2", 300 pounds, and he's going to be, like you said, disrupting the backfield for them this year. He got player of the game for Randolph County once last year from us at one of the games that we called, and if I'm not mistaken, it was the Cleveland County game. But he's just the key factor that needs to lead this defensive front for the Randolph County Tigers.
And we'll use that as a segue as you talked about our player of the week. Our Regional Medical Center player of the week last week, number 9, Xavier Slaughter from the Handley Tigers, playing linebacker and also fullback. He did a great job last week trying to help the Tigers overcome the Callaway Cavaliers. Just couldn't get it done in the end, but he played a great game, and this week we're looking for another Regional Medical Center player of the week. And when we choose these guys, if you go by the Regional Medical Center in Roanoke, you'll see them up on the billboard. They'll have a nice shot up on the billboard. And this week, who are we looking at as a prospect for player of the week? We had Andrew Prestridge 2 weeks ago, so he won't be it again. But who are we looking at as prospects?
Well, a big prospect for the Randolph County Tigers that's just going to have to, if he does play, he is always a clutch player, is number 24, Aaron Knight. He's very strong and will carry the rock for the Randolph County Tigers for the majority of the night. And if he has a very sound and successful game tonight, he could be the one walking away with the player of the game. But we also talked about number 78, Richard Bledsoe. He got it for Randolph County last year against Cleveland County. Had a few really good blocks and a really good he was just flying all over the field with a lot of sacks and a lot of tackles for the Randolph County Tigers. So it wouldn't surprise me if he did get the player of the week this week.
And we're going to take a 2.5-minute break. You're listening to Area High School Football on WELR Eagle 102.3.
How long's it been since you've had a great steak? Go to Gedney's Restaurant and Grill in Roanoke and give yourself a treat. Gedney's Restaurant and Grill features specialty cut steaks, and they use a very special marinade. You'll love it. Gedney's has delicious steaks, starting with the 8-ounce Little Joe's sirloin, or choose the delicious 12-ounce ribeye. If you want a great steak, go to Gedney's. Gedney's Restaurant and Grill, more than just a steakhouse, located on Highway 431 in Roanoke. Hey truck lovers, ready to outfit your truck? CPI Truck sells classic Chevrolet truck parts for your 1947 to 1972 Chevrolet and GMC trucks. CPI Truck also sells a variety of truck accessories for your late model Ford, Chevrolet, Dodge, and import trucks. We also have toolboxes, brush guards, window visors, bug shields, and much more. That's CPI Truck. We're located at 750 Highway 431 in Roanoke. Call or stop by 863-8782 or check out our website, cpitruck.com.
Right now, 1 in 3 drivers is cruising around in a state of skepticism about just how much value their car insurance company is delivering. If you're one of them, State Farm agent Ken Seifert in Roanoke can help you get to a better state, because Ken Seifert will talk with you, listen to you, and help you put together a policy that has you written all over it, from cost to coverage, all backed by 24/7 customer support. Feeling less skeptical? Then call State Farm agent Ken Seifert in Roanoke and officially get to a better state with State Farm.
Southern Ambulance Transport is always on call and always there when you need them. And we hope you don't need them, but if you do, call 256-357-2222 or 1-800-757-7367. They are your reliable emergency and non-emergency transportation, the highest quality of service. Southern Ambulance Transport is always ready. Call 256-357-2222 or 1-800-757-7367.
You're listening to Area High School Football on Eagle 102.3 FM and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to the Creek Bank. We're getting ready for the coin toss. We're going to send Eric out there for the coin toss and get that for you. Randolph County, their captains for tonight. That's number 14, Trey Terrell. Number 30, E.J. Clark. Number 9, Dante Davenport. And number 2, Andrew Prestridge. Randolph County sporting their new uniforms and new look for the away game this year. We saw the new look for the home games, but these are really clean uniforms. White jerseys with gold numbers outlined in blue and a stripe all the way down the shirt and the pants. Gold on the inside and blue on the outside. They wear silver helmets now. We're so used to wearing blue or wearing white helmets, but they're wearing silver helmets now with a blue stripe down the middle and a blue Randolph County sticker on the sides. We're waiting for Ohatchee and their captains still. They're lining up to run through, but they've got to run their captains out first, and we're getting ready for that. We've got about 4 minutes before the opening kickoff here. Randolph County ready to go. Ohatchee, not so much. So, Levi, what do you think about Ohatchee after seeing them warm up?
They seem like a very sound football team. Their coaching staff looks to have everything they need under control. They look like they look very confident in what they're doing in their drills, and it looks like they're doing what they always do, is be the Ohatchee Indians and be a really tough football team to play.
All right, we are getting prepared for the coin toss, and the captains for the Ohatchee Indians, number 55, Jarrett Ford, number 59, Eric Good, number 60, Josh Turley, and number 33, Robert Adamson, as they said over the PA. And right now we're going to send it down to Eric Velasquez and try to get a live look in on the coin toss.
Morning, guys. Shake hands. Captains, you're in charge of your team. If I have a foul, I will explain the options, okay? Listen close. Have good sportsmanship. Play hard. Play safe, okay? Right, step here. I have a coin. It's got a flag on it. That's heads. That's heads. What is your choice? Heads. Heads? Heads. If I drop it, we'll do it again. Heads. And it is heads. It's heads. You won the toss. You can receive, defend, or defer.
Receive. Wait, defer.
You want to defer.
Yes, sir.
Why does one the toss?
So it seems that Trey Terrell, who chose heads on the coin toss, and the Randolph County Tigers have won the coin toss, and after a little indecision there, the Randolph County Tigers have decided to defer the opening kickoff to the second half, so the Ohatchee Indians will get the ball first. We're going to take a 1.5-minute break, and when we get back, kickoff from the Creek Bank here at Ohatchee. You're listening to Area High School Football on WELR Eagle 102.3.
Friday nights in Alabama. That's all you need to say to bring high school football to the front of everybody's minds. Football at all levels is an important part of our state, and support for our teams unmatched. In our role as your true community bank, First State Bank understands this dynamic, and we're proud to bring you tonight's show. First State Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender in Lineville, Wadowee, and Ashland.
Are you ready for Southern Union State Community College? You're gonna find the unexpected. The future is yours like you suspected. Your education
Start your children off with good dental care, and you and they will save money in the long run. That's because small problems can be caught early before they become major problems. Dr. Michael Edwards in Wedowee can help put your child on the right dental path and keep them there. Teeth sealants can help prevent decay and the sometimes painful results that can make your child afraid of maintaining good dental health. Dr. Edwards offers expanders and space maintainers to keep teeth perfectly aligned and is licensed for pediatric IV sedation. Call Dr. Edwards for an appointment or consultation at 256-357-2882.
You're listening to Area High School Football on Eagle 102.3 FM and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to the Creek Bank here in Ohatchee, Alabama. Randolph County getting ready to kick off. Ohatchee getting ready to receive back deep for the Ohatchee Indians. Looks like number 44, Cam McCombs, a running back, the junior, 5'11", 183 pounds. Getting ready to kick for the Randolph County Tigers, the usual kickoff man, number 2, Andrew Prestridge. It's a beautiful night for football here in Ohatchee. It's a beautiful venue here. Kind of reminds me of Woodland a little bit. Andrew getting ready to kick off from his own 40-yard line. McComb standing back at his own 5. And here we go. The kick rolls on the ground and gets to McCombs. He picks it up at the 15, trying to take it over the right side. He gets smashed at the 20, and that's where he'll go down. And the Ohatchee Indians will take over 1st and 10 from their own 21-yard line.
And the one to wrap him up on the play and kind of get the first lick on him was number 77, Terrence Sims. He was the first one to get down there and stop him. That was a good play by him.
Yeah, it was a good job breaking down and tearing him down right there. Here come the Indians. They'll hand it off over the left side to number 2. He's looking for a hole. He's got one. He's to the 30, 35, 40 before he's finally taken down, but not after a big Ohatchee Indian first down to their own 42-yard line.
Yeah, that was number 2, Jesse Sellers. He's a senior, standing 5'10", 190 pounds, and he ran through a few defenders before he got taken down after a big, huge gain for the Ohatchee Indians.
Ohatchee kind of lines up in pistol formation, tight end to the right side, number 2, Sellers. They'll bring him over to the left side now. Quarterback number 11, Grayson Allward. He'll take the snap. He'll hand it off over the left side to number 7. He's to the 45, cuts up 50, and finally taken down at the 50-yard line. He'll pick up a gain of 7 on that play, make it 2nd and 3.
Yeah, number 7, Dominique Thomas right there on the run. It was a good play, kind of jet sweep or a little sweep around the end right there, and he picked up about 7 yards on the play. It was a good run by him.
Same kind of power run formation here for Allward and the Indians as they are driving the tribe down the field. He'll have number 7 as his running back. That's Thomas off his right hip. He'll hand it off to Thomas over the left side. Thomas trying to get the edge, but he won't get there. He will get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Randolph County's defense stood up tall right there, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 now for the Ohatchee Indians. Dante Davenport in on the tackle there. Dante has been nursing a hamstring injury, but coach said he'd be all right to play tonight, and he's already in on a tackle here early. Same set here for the Indians. Allward, the quarterback, he'll bring a man in motion. He fakes it to him. He's dropping back to pass, rolling to the right side. He evades a tackler, throws it over the middle. He's got number 33. That's a first down by Robert Adamson. Just a play-action fake there from Ohatchee as the quarterback faked it. They've run nothing but run plays so far, so they decided to mix up a little pass in there. Throw a play-action pass, and he hit a man. That was Adamson wide open over the middle of the field for an Indian first down at the Randolph County 40-yard line.
And that was a good play by Allward to kind of stretch the play out just a little bit longer. He was running for his life back there, and he found an open receiver for a first down.
Allward, another heavy set here. He takes the snap, hands it off over the left side to number 2. He's trying to go up the middle, but he's not going to find anything but silver hats there as Randolph County's all over that one. He'll get a gain of 1, maybe. They'll still say 2nd and 10 now for the Ohatchee Indians. The Tribe rolling down the field here as Michael Allward doing a good job at quarterback, along with Jesse Sellers and Dominique Thomas getting the Tribe down the field. Thomas, the running back, he'll be off of the left hip of his quarterback, Allman, here in this heavy set. Here's the snap to Allman. He fakes it. He's dropping back. Throws it over the middle to number 2. He's got it. And that's another Indian first down for Jesse Sellers over the middle. That'll get down to the Randolph County 23-yard line.
That was a good play designed by the offensive coordinator for the Ohatchee Indians. He just kind of took a one-step drop, and number 2, Sellers, was just kind of in a wing position, and he was about 10 yards up the field, and it was perfect, and he was right in between the zone for the Randolph County Tigers.
He did a good job finding the zone in the defense and just sitting down in an open spot and making the grab there. Run-heavy offense once again. Allward, the quarterback. Thomas, the running back, hands it off to him up the middle, looking for running room, but he runs into big number 30 for the Randolph County Tigers. That's E.J. Clark. Clark takes him down after a gain of 1. So it'll be 2nd and 9 maybe. So Ohatchee trying to run it down the field. As we mentioned in the pregame, they love to run the ball, and that's what they've prided themselves on here. But they've mixed in a little pass, and 2 for 2 passing so far from Allward. 8 minutes left in the first quarter. Ohatchee driving down the field. They're in the same formation. Allward takes the snap, hands it off over the left side to number 2. He just gets missed from the backside there, but he'll get hit as soon as he gets around the corner, but he'll get a good gain. That'll bring up 3rd and short here for the Ohatchee Indians.
Yeah, that was kind of a weird play, Kyle. They pulled both guards, and they had a fullback and the wing back coming in to block for Sellers right there, and it was just a really big block play the way that it was set up.
3rd and 3 for the Indians. Allward setting up in the shotgun. He gets the snap off while Randolph County was trying to run a man off the field. And the running back gets stopped after a short gain. And there's a flag on the side of the field over here. As I mentioned, a Randolph County Tiger got caught running off the field. So that'll be a substitution infraction for the Randolph County Tigers. That'll give Ohatchee a first down deep in Tiger territory.
Yeah, that'll put them on about the 10-yard line of the Randolph County Tigers, and that's just not really good to get the first drive and your defense's backs are on the goal line within 3 minutes of the ball game.
It's 7 minutes and 25 seconds left here in the first quarter. The Indians driving deep into Tiger territory, looking to get into the end zone here in Ohatchee, Alabama. They'll mark it as a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line, or the 11-yard line, actually. So they can get another first down by getting to the 1-yard line. So they've got 3 or 4 shots to get to the 1-yard line at the least. Lining up in the same run-heavy formation, Allward hands off over the left side to number 7. And Thomas is hit at the line of scrimmage, but he gets away, jumps back, and jukes a few defenders and dives for the 6-yard line. I thought he was stopped at the line of scrimmage, but he just kept bouncing off guys and juked and dove to the 6-yard line.
Yeah, that was a great second effort by Dominic Thomas right there. He picked up a good 5 yards for them on that second effort. So a good job for number 7 right there.
Allward, the quarterback, running back Thomas on the play. Thomas will be off of Allward's left hip. Here goes the snap to Allward. He'll bring Thomas in motion. They'll run an option over the right side, and Allward will try to take it in himself. He gets to the goal line, but did he get in? They'll say he's down at the 1-yard line. It's very close to a first down for Ohatchee. They'll say it's 3rd down and short, though. But it's 3rd down and inches from the 1-yard line. So they could either get a half a yard and get a first down and then get 4 tries at getting it in. But Ohatchee would much rather just punch it in right here. Allward lining up in the gun once again. His running back, Thomas, off his left hip. He'll hand it off to Thomas. Thomas dives for the end zone. And let's see. They say he didn't get in. He's down right at the goal line. but it looks like it'll be enough for an Ohatchee Indian first down, it appears. Now there's an official timeout. We'll take a 1 minute, 30-second break. You're listening to Area High School Football on Eagle 102.3.
Football season is here, and Big Boys is ready to take all your area high school football orders for banners, T-shirts, and yard signs. At Big Boys in downtown Roanoke next to the old theater, you can find drones with cameras, Traxxas remote control vehicles, motocross riding gear, and motorcycle helmets. Big Boys also has a huge indoor batting cage. Go by or call Big Boys at 334-863-6427. That's Big Boys in Roanoke, 334-863-6427.
Hi, this is Steve Smith, manager at Russell Dewitt Center in Roanoke. On behalf of the Russell Companies and all the employees at Russell Dewitt Center, I'd like to offer a big congratulations to all the area high school football teams on their efforts this season. Russell Dewitt Center is pleased to have been part of the support of area schools and helping to bring you area high school football on Eagle 102.3. We also want to thank you for your business and pledge our continued efforts to provide you with the finest products and service available. Come see us at Russell Dewitt Center, Highway 431, Roanoke.
Huddleston Equipment Sales and Service of Wedowee is proud to be a sponsor for the area high school football games. There you can find a wide variety of new and used farm equipment. Huddleston Equipment Sales and Service will help you with financing on the spot. They are located just north of Wedowee on Highway 431. Go by or call Huddleston Equipment Sales and Service at 256-363-1132. That's 256-363-1132.
You're listening to Area High School Football on Eagle 102.3 FM and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Ohatchee, Alabama. The Indians got a first down and goal from the inch line, and they're lining up in the gun here. The handoff to Thomas over the right side, and he'll walk into the end zone for an Ohatchee Indian touchdown. So the Indians draw first blood here in Ohatchee as they go up 6-0 on the Tigers of Randolph County. They're lining up now for the point after attempt. On to attempt the kick, number 75, Gage Harrell. To hold, number 13, Jared McFall. And here's the snap is good, the hold's good, the kick is no good. So your score 6-0 with 5 minutes, 28 seconds left in the first quarter. We'll take a 30-second break. You're listening to Area High School Football on Eagle 102.3.
Life is a tough game, and when it gets tougher, say from auto accidents, falls, or even medical conditions, the Expert Rehabilitation Services can get you back in the game. Nowhere can you find better rehab services than the Rehab Center at TRC, formerly known as the Inn. New name, same great service with intensive physical, occupational, and speech therapy 6 days a week. Our therapists are trained in hip and knee replacement, strokes, amputations, cardiac disease, and many other debilitating diseases. The Rehab Center at Trailers Retirement Community covers East Alabama and West Georgia's premier rehab center. Call 334-863-3500.
You're listening to Area High School Football on Eagle 102.3 FM and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to the Creek Bank here. The Ohatchee Indians draw first blood, but they missed the PAT, so that makes it 6-0 Ohatchee with 5:28 left in the first quarter. Now lining up to kick for the Ohatchee Indians, number 75. That's Gage Harrell, and back deep to receive for the Randolph County Tigers, Trey Terrell, number 14. Here's the kick from the Indians, a good kick, end over end down to the 10-yard line is where it will be fielded. Tigers trying to make something happen. He's got a hole. He's to the 40, 45, 50. He might go all the way. Trent Lane gets tripped up, but he dives in the end zone. They say he's down at the 1-yard line. They'll say his knee was down at the 1-yard line. An Ohatchee Indian right there came up from behind Trent Lane, grabbed him by the shoestring, and pulled him down at the inch line. And that's all it took to stop the Tigers from getting a touchdown.
But what a breakaway run right there by number 1, Trenton Lane. It was just like lightning in a bottle. He just bounced one time in between some blockers, and he was off to the house. It was a close call right there on the touchdown. It was he was kind of calling it from behind. So, just a good call on that to put them on the inch-yard line.
Yeah, if we have some instant replay, we might could have got a touchdown on that one. But no instant replay in high school. But here come the Tigers lining up in the wishbone set. Aaron Knight, one of the edges of the bone in the backfield. Brody Wortham, the quarterback, under center. He takes a snap, hands it off up the middle, and that is a Randolph County Tiger touchdown. So the Tigers take about 20 seconds, and they tie this one up at 6. Couldn't really tell who was running for the touchdown right there. It may have been Dante Davenport, and it was, as Levi has better eyes than I do, and he saw that. The gold number is kind of hard to see from this far away with the lights gleaming on them. Randolph County lining up for a PAT here. Snap's good, the hold's good, the kick is up, and it is good. And with 5:07 left in the first quarter, the Randolph County Tigers take the lead 7-6. We'll take a 30-second break. You're listening to Area High School Football on WELR Eagle 102.3.
Any football coach can tell you that it takes a great game plan to succeed. Knowing what you want to do and how to do it, blended with the talents on your team, creates a winning combination. The same holds true in your financial life. And at First State Bank, we have accounts, loans, and financial services to tailor to your unique needs and goals. Backed by experienced and professional bankers, exceptional service, and prompt responses. First State Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender in Lineville, Wadowee, and Ashland.
You're listening to Area High School Football on Eagle 102.3 FM and online at eagle1023.com.
So the Randolph County Tigers have taken the lead here in Ohatchee 7-6. And so far, so good for the Randolph County Tigers, special teams and offensive-wise. But defense, they've got a few holes to plug on the defense. But this will be a good drive for them to try and do that. Andrew Prestridge lining up to kick the ball off. 5:07 left in the first quarter. The Randolph County Tigers up 7-6, and it's fantastic to see Trent Lane almost take one to the house on the kickoff. Andrew gets a good kick on this one. It'll go back to McCombs. He'll take it at his own 5-yard line. He tries to take it over the right side. He gets smacked. The ball's out, and the Randolph County Tigers have it at the Ohatchee 22-yard line. McCombs tried to take it up the middle, and he got nailed on that play. Lost the football, and Randolph County comes up with it, and just like that, a spark for Randolph County, and now they're deep in Ohatchee territory with 4:58 left in the first quarter. Randolph County looking to take advantage of the Indians.
Yeah, I do agree, Kyle. That's a great job by the kicking team for the Randolph County Tigers.
Special teams has looked fantastic for Randolph County so far. Wishbone set here for the Randolph County Tigers. Aaron Knight and Trent Lane, the edges of the bone in the backfield. Brody Wortham under center. Brody tries to get a guy off sides. He hands it off to Trent Lane over the left side. Trent to the 10, 5. He's knocked out at the 5-yard line, but he'll get a Tiger first down. So first and goal now for the Randolph County Tigers. Trent Lane, he's touched the ball twice, and you thought he was going into the end zone. Both times he's touched it. That's just the kind of player he is.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was about to say, Kyle. That's just the kind of player that Trenton Lane is. He's a superstar, and every time he touches the ball, he's looking for the goal line.
And he can sniff the goal line both times, but he just hadn't been able to get in. So first and goal from the 5-yard line for the Randolph County Tigers. Brody Wortham under center in the wishbone. Jay Wright, the fullback. The two edges of the bone in the backfield, Aaron Knight and Trent Lane. Here's the handoff to Aaron Knight over the right side. Aaron runs over a man, runs over 2 men, gets taken down at the 3-yard line. So make it second and goal. Aaron fighting hard to get to the end zone, just couldn't get in there.
Yeah, I do agree, Kyle. Those are some hard-fought 2 yards right there by Aaron Knight. He got hit about the line of the scrimmage, and then right there where he went down, he was running over a man while he was falling forward. And he's just a stocky kid, Kyle, and he was just bulldozing. He just needed a little more push to get in the end zone.
Wishbone said once again, Lane and Knight, the two edges of the bone in the backfield. Here's the fake handoff. Brody Wortham over the left side. Touchdown, Tigers. That's a quarterback bootleg right there. That's an old school play. Bootleg from Brody Wortham. That turns into a Randolph County Tiger touchdown. They take advantage of the Ohatchee Indian fumble on the kickoff. with 4:06 left in the first quarter. Randolph County up 13-6, pending the point after here. And here comes the kick from the Tigers. Snap's good. Hold is good. The kick is no good. So, with 4 minutes left in the first quarter, the Randolph County Tigers up 13-6 on the Ohatchee Indians. We'll take a 30-second break. You're listening to Tiger Football on WELR Eagle 102.3.
Hi, this is Steve Smith, manager at Russell Dewitt Center in Roanoke. On behalf of the Russell companies and all the employees at Russell Dewitt Center, I'd like to offer a big congratulations to all the area high school football teams on their efforts this season. Russell Dewitt Center is pleased to have been part of the support of area schools and helping to bring you area high school football on Eagle 102.3. We also want to thank you for your business and pledge our continued efforts to provide you with the finest products and service available. Come see us at Russell Dewitt Center, Highway 431, Roanoke.
You're listening to Area High School Football on Eagle 102.3 FM and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to the Creek Bank here at Ohatchee, Alabama, where the RCHS Tigers have taken a 13-6 lead with 4 minutes and 6 seconds left in the first quarter. Andrew Prestridge getting set to kick off from his own 40-yard line, back deep to receive for Ohatchee once again. Number 44, Kane McCombs. McCombs was the guy that received the kickoff last time and got smacked at about the 20 and lost the football. He's hoping for a better turnout here. Here's the kick from Prestridge, a good one. This one will drive McCombs back to his own 3-yard line where he takes it. And here come the Tigers down the field to try to tackle him. McCombs up to his own 26-yard line before he's tripped up. And he finally goes down at the 28-yard line. That's where Ohatchee will start off 1st and 10. There's a flag on the field, though. Let's see who it is against. It's in the area of where he got tackled at. It could be a face mask. But the flag, the white hat, who's the head referee, has pointed against Ohatchee, so that'll back the Indians up even more. So Ohatchee shooting themselves in the foot early in this ball game, and in a big region ball game like this, you can't do that.
Yeah, and hopefully this Randolph County team can capitalize on this holding call that was just called this penalty, and it'll back the Ohatchee Indians up inside their own 20-yard line. So hopefully the Randolph County Tigers can capitalize on this penalty.
So Randolph County now, they've regrouped a little bit on defense, got some more momentum, and let's see if the defense can stop the Ohatchee offense here. Shotgun formation. Number 11, Allward, the quarterback, hands it off to Thomas up the middle. Thomas runs into two guys. They try to rip the ball from him, but he holds on to the football. He'll get a gain of about 5 on the play, make it 2nd and 5 for the Indians. Thomas, a dangerous running back. He's very elusive. He's a pretty big back, but he's an elusive guy. 5'11", 170 pounds, but he's a pretty elusive guy.
Yeah, I do agree, Kyle. He's been able to slip away from the starting the defensive line for the Randolph County Tigers several times.
And on the snap is fumbled, but it's picked up by Thomas, and Thomas takes it for an Indians first down. The snap was on the ground, and Allward tried to catch it, but he stopped it, and the ball was just laying on the ground. And Thomas came in motion and just picked it up and ran with it like it was a jet sweep, and ended up getting a first down for the Indians on a broken play. That's the sign of a good player when they can make something good out of a broken play. Shotgun set for Allward once again. He'll have Thomas off of his left hip. 2 tight ends on the right side. One of them, Sellers. He'll hand it off to Sellers over the left side. He gets hit at the line of scrimmage. He's going nowhere. That'll make it 2nd and 10. He also lost his hat on that play, and he'll have to go out for one play.
And the first contact was by the defensive tackle, number 58 for the Randolph County Tigers, Kristen Lipham. He was the first one to kind of put his hands around him and get him stopped from where he was going.
And we talked about pregame how the Randolph County defensive line needed to dictate the flow of the game. They need to get into the backfield because Ohatchee likes to run a lot, and we've seen that early already. Ohatchee, a little problem with the play clock there. They're going to reset it. We got 2 minutes, 52 seconds left in the first quarter. Randolph County 13, Ohatchee 6. Allman line up in the shotgun. Thomas is running back off of his left hip. He'll hand it off to Thomas. Thomas looking for a hole, and he gets taken down after a gain of 2 on the play. Now it'll bring up 3rd and long for the Ohatchee Indians, which is
Homestyle voice of meat. Give us a call at 863-8272 or come by and see why everyone eats at Gedney's. Gedney's Restaurant and Grill, more than just a steakhouse, located on 431 in Roanoke.
First State Bank is celebrating 45 years in the banking business and would like to thank you, the customers, for making us your bank of choice. First State Bank is always happy to help you with any of your financial needs, whether it's your first checking account or applying for a loan. Stop by any of our 3 locations in Wedowee, Lineville, or Ashland for a friendly and unique banking experience. First State Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
You're listening to Area High School Football on Eagle 102.3 FM and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Ohatchee. We have some technical difficulties, but you know who's not having difficulties? The Randolph County Tigers, as they intercept an Ohatchee pass on 3rd and long and run it back for a Tiger touchdown. Looks like Aaron Knight, number 24, with a pick 6 on that play. Let's explain a little bit of what we've been going through. I was mid-sentence there, and the power on this whole side of the stadium and the scoreboard went out. So we lost everything for about 5 minutes there, and we came back. And as soon as we came back, we looked up, and Ohatchee threw a pick 6 to Aaron Knight. So now the score 19-6, Randolph County with 1:58 left in the first quarter. And a timeout for Randolph County. We'll take a 30-second break. You're listening to Randolph County football on Eagle 102.3.
It's a fact. When you need medical care quickly, you want a professional there to attend to you or your loved one. That's why you need emergency medical transport, or EMT for short. Their staff of highly trained technicians and paramedics get medical help to you quickly and safely during those important first few minutes of an episode. And getting you to the hospital is only part of the process. Efficient, accurate medical assistance while you're getting there is all important too. That's why when you need medical help quickly, you can rely on emergency medical transport, Roanoke, Randolph County, and surrounding areas.
You're listening to Area High School Football on Eagle 102.3 FM and online at eagle1023.com.
All right, welcome back to Ohatchee. We hope you guys are still with us. We had a 5-minute power outage. There's nothing on our end, just Ohatchee's, this whole side of the stadium over here lost power for about 5 minutes, and we had to stop play. But we are back now, and the Randolph County Tigers are back with a pick 6 from number 24, Aaron Wright. They're lining up to go for 2 here in the wishbone set. Here's a snap, the handoff to Trent Lane. He'll walk into the end zone for a 2-point conversion. So with 1:58 left, the Randolph County Tigers take a 21-6 lead over the Ohatchee Indians. Randolph County pretty hot right now. We'll take a 30-second break. You're listening to RCHS Football on Eagle 102.3.
Huddleston Equipment Sales and Service of Wedowee is proud to be a sponsor for the area high school football games. There you can find a wide variety of new and used farm equipment. Huddleston Equipment Sales and Service will help you with financing on the spot. They are located just north of Wedowee on Highway 431. Go by or call Huddleston Equipment Sales and Service at 256-363-1132. That's 256-363-1132.
You're listening to Area High School Football on Eagle 102.3 FM and online at eagle1023.com.
And welcome back to Ohatchee, Alabama. Randolph County up 21-6 on the Ohatchee Indians with 1:58 left in the first quarter. Prestridge getting set to kick off from his own 40-yard line. And back deep to receive, number 44, Cam McCombs once again. He's back at his own 5-yard line. So Randolph County defense, special teams, offense, special teams, every facet of the game just absolutely dominating here in the first quarter. If Randolph County can keep up what they're doing, this might be not such a long ride home for them. And a good kick from Prestridge will be fielded at the 10-yard line by McCombs. McCombs tries to take it up the left hash. He gets to the 45, and he's taken down, 35, excuse me, and he's taken down at his own 38-yard line. That's where the Indians will set up shop, trying to take it to the house. 1:51 left in the first quarter. Randolph County up 21-6 if you're just joining us.
And that was a good job by number 2 right there. He had broken through all of the defending lines for the Randolph County Tigers on defense, and it was a good stop by the kicker, number 2, Andrew Prestridge, to keep him from going to the end zone.
So here come the Indians. They'll line up in the shotgun once again. Number 11, Allward, the quarterback. Thomas, his running back, will be off of his left hip. And Allward will hand it off to number 2 over the left side. He's looking for the edge. All he'll find is a pack of Tigers as Jesse Sellers runs into the Randolph County front 7 and gets taken down at the line of scrimmage. So it'll be 2nd and 10 once again for the Randolph County Tigers. Quick score update from Appalachian, Alabama. Wadley 21, Appalachian 0. That's 11:47 left in the second quarter. Got a quick update for Hanley. Tallahassee 6, Hanley 0. That one going into the second quarter as well. Here's the handoff over the right side to Thomas. He's got the 45, cut back 50. Running through Tigers, he's down to the 45 of Randolph County. Thomas, a guy that will not be denied.
Yeah, he's doing a jam-up job running the ball for the Ohatchee Indians tonight. He's carried for more than likely over 50 yards so far. He's just a really good back, and he's really good of bouncing off of blocks and tackles and just giving that second effort to get more than what he was potentially supposed to get.
Shotgun set once again, and the snap is fumbled. It looks like the Tigers have it. Looked like Bledsoe jumped on it. And the Tigers have it at midfield. Randolph County, another turnover as they dive on the ball at the 50-yard line, and that's where Randolph County will take over 1st and 10. So 49 seconds left in the first quarter, and it's been all Randolph County. Except for the first drive from Ohatchee, it's been all Randolph County. So the Tigers up 21-6. First and 10 from the 50-yard line. We'll get to see a little bit more of the Randolph County offense. All of their drives have started inside the Ohatchee 25 so far. Wishbone set for the Tigers. Brody Wortham under center. He'll take the snap, fake the handoff. Brody dropping back to pass, and he's hit and flung down in the backfield for a loss. He's back at his own 40-yard line. That's a sack. The defensive end, number 16 for the Ohatchee Indians, Larry Noah, just bull rushed off the edge there and got to the quarterback.
And right there in that position, you saw where he was coming from, and that was the blocking duties for number 1, Trenton Lane, and he's going to have to step up and make sure he doesn't get back around on Brody Wortham like that again.
And Brody got hit in the blind side right there. Just glad he's all right. Wishbone set once again, 12 seconds on the game clock. Wishbone set, Lane and Knight, the running backs in the backfield. They'll hand it off to Trent Lane. Trent Lane runs over a man, gets a good gain. That'll make it 3rd and about 7 now after a big pickup on that play. At the end of the first quarter, Randolph County 21, Ohatchee 6. We'll take a 1-minute, 30-second break. You're listening to Randolph County Tiger football on WELR Eagle 102.3.
Looking for that beautiful, unique floral arrangement? Well, look no further than Julie's Flowers and Gifts, located behind Burger King in Roanoke. They specialize and take pride in their signature designs. Always elegance in design, using high-quality, fresh, and silk flowers. Every customer is unique, and every design is unique for that customer. Stop by or call 334-863-6001, and also visit them online at Julie's Flowers and Gifts, RoanokeAL.com, or check them out on Facebook.
Are you ready for Southern Union State Community College? You're gonna find the unexpected. The future is yours like you suspected. Your education's here and now. Are you ready? Are you ready? This is your life's proving ground. Are you ready for Southern Union State Community College?
How to watch football on a classic Southern Saturday. Sip a Coke, change the channel, bite of chicken, sip a Coke, change the channel, bite of, oh, did you see that catch? And back to your chicken. The touchdowns are on TV, but you're the one winning with the Jack's 2-piece chicken and biscuit for $3.99. 2 pieces of hand-breaded chicken along with a made-from-scratch buttermilk biscuit, all for just $3.99. Head on over right now. We'll help you tackle your hunger. You could also win a VIP Iron Bowl experience from Jack's and Coca-Cola, including pre-game sideline passes. We'll even throw in a Jack's gift card big enough for tailgating with 25 of your rowdiest friends. To enter, visit winatjacks.com. Jack's, all about the South. No purchase necessary. Open to legal residents of Alabama, Georgia, Mississippi, and Tennessee. 19 years or older. Void elsewhere and where prohibited. Promotion ends 10/3/17. For rules, prizes, odds, and complete details, visit www.winatjacks.com. Sponsor of the Coca-Cola Company.
You're listening to Area High School Football on Eagle 102.3 FM and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to the Creek Bank. 3rd and 4 for the Randolph County Tigers to start the second quarter. An option play, a toss to Aaron Knight over the left side, and he will have a Randolph County first down to the Ohatchee 36-yard line. Good job by Aaron Knight there, finding the open gap and getting another Randolph County Tiger first down. Randolph County in the first quarter, the score right now 21-6, Randolph County on top. In the first quarter, Randolph County dominated all 3 facets of the game: special teams, defense, offense. Their average drive started from the Ohatchee 20-yard line. That tells you all you need to know. Wishbone set here. The handoff over the right side to Aaron Knight. He'll pick up a gain of 5 on the play, bring up 2nd and 5 there.
Yeah, that was a good run right there by Aaron Knight. And on the previous play, that was also a good call by Pat Prestridge, but that was also good stalk blocking from the 3 wide receivers on the left side of the field. They just jolted off the ball, and they were on top of their defenders, so maybe he's looking to run the ball their way a little more.
Wishbone set once again. Lane and Knight, the deep backs in the backfield. Jay Wright, the fullback, Here's a snap to Brody. Brody hands it off, and it's fumbled, but the Tigers fall back on it.
Yeah, that looked like a little bit of a communication problem between Aaron Knight and Brody Wortham as they kind of bumped shoulders, and Brody was kind of looking clueless at Pat Pressures, like what was he doing? But luckily Randolph County jumped back on that so they can continue this this drive.
Yeah, he was wondering why in the world Trent was on that side of him when he was supposed to be on the other side, and that's what messed it up there. But 3rd and 5 for the Randolph County Tigers. They'll line up in the shotgun for the first time tonight. They'll have 3 receivers to the right, a single receiver to the left. Aaron Knight, the running back, off of Brody's right hip. Brody rolling out to the right side, looking to throw. Throws it over the middle. Caught! What a catch right there. Number 14, Trey Terrell, and Brody delivered a strike on that play. That's a first down for Randolph County.
Yeah, that was a great pass by Brody Wortham. It was a dart. It was on a beeline. And that was also a great job by Trey Terrell to make sure that he caught the ball. And as he turned around, there was a defender in his face to spin off and get an extra 2 or 3 yards as he dove forward.
And Brody can put some heat behind the ball, but he stepped into that one, and he let it fly. And it was good enough for a Randolph County Tiger first down to the Ohatchee 11. Wishbone set. The handoff to Aaron Knight over the right side. He runs over 2 men and gets down to about the 4-yard line. Just power running for the Randolph County Tigers right now.
Yeah, I do agree. They're just kind of lining up and playing smash mouth football, and that's kind of a Pat Pretzer's way to get in the wishbone and just run it down your throat. And right here, they're on the goal line. It looks like that's probably what they're going to do again.
Yeah, Pat's an old school kind of coach. He'll run it till you stop him. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And it's not broke right now for the Tigers of Randolph County. Wishbone set, Trent Lane, Aaron Knight, the edges of the bone in the backfield. Aaron Knight, the handoff. He'll spin off a tackler and fall into the end zone for a Randolph County touchdown. 9:06 left in the second quarter, and the Randolph County Tigers just eating up the Indians right now. 27-6 your score. Now Randolph County lining up for the PAT attempt. They missed one, made one. They're hitting 50% of the PAT so far tonight. Let's see if they can make this one. Brody Wortham to hold on the play. Snap's good, holds good. The kick looks like it splits the uprights, and it does. Randolph County 28, Ohatchee 6 with 9 minutes left in the first half. We'll take a 30-second break. You're listening to RCHS Football on Eagle 102.3.
Football season is here, and Big Boys is ready to take all your area high school football orders for banners, T-shirts, and yard signs. At Big Boys in downtown Roanoke next to the old theater, you can find drones with cameras, Traxxas remote control vehicles, motocross riding gear, and motorcycle helmets. Big Boys also has a huge indoor batting cage. Go by or call Big Boys at 334-863-6427. That's Big Boys in Roanoke, 334-863-6427.
You're listening to Area High School Football on Eagle 102.3 FM and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Ohatchee, Alabama, where the Randolph County Tigers have taken a 28-6 lead over the Ohatchee Indians with 9:06 left in the first half. Andrew Prestridge getting set to kick off from his own 40 and back deep to receive for the Indians once again. Number 44, Cam McCombs. So Randolph County coming back at the end of the first quarter. They started the second quarter with the ball in Ohatchee territory, and they drove it all the way down the field for a Tiger touchdown that was capped off by number 24, Aaron Knight, spinning and diving into the end zone. Here's the kick from Prestridge. A line drive kick will be fielded by McCombs at his own 10, and he struggles to pick it up, and he just kept bobbling it around, and he finally had to fall on it because he couldn't. He tried to pick it up and run it, but it's kind of like a scoop and score situation. When you try to pick it up and run with it, you're thinking more about running than picking up the ball, and you can't grab the ball in that situation. So he couldn't pick the ball up, so he just had to dive on it, and that's going to give Ohatchee bad territories. They'll start at their own 14-yard line.
Yeah, I do agree, Kyle. You never want to start a drive inside your own 20-yard line, at the least at the 20-yard line if you're taking a touchback. But this is dangerous territory for the Ohatchee Indians.
Shotgun set. Here's the snap, the handoff to Thomas over the right side. He's hit at the line of scrimmage, but the first man won't take him down. And looks like he'll get a gain of 2 or 3 on that play. Make it 2nd and 7 for the Ohatchee Indians. Ohatchee trying to find something on offense to try to equal what Randolph County has done so far. 8 minutes, 30 seconds left in the first half. Number 11, Allward, the quarterback. He'll have Thomas off of his left hip there in the shotgun set. Number 2, Sellers, will be the tight end off the right side. Allman rolling out to the left side, trying to find somebody to throw it to. Throws it up in the air, and it's almost picked off on the play. Very athletic play from Jay Wright, number 21. Allman was running for his life. As he rolled out to his left side, he had 2 Tigers all over him in the backfield. He was almost at his own end zone. And he just tossed the ball up in the air, hoping his halfback would get it. And Jay Wright dove and almost picked it off, but the ball hit the ground.
Yeah, and as you saw right there, you said he rolled to his left side. The way he threw that ball coming from his right arm was very, very awkward. He just kind of pitched it up in the air. It wasn't really a pass. He was lucky to get it to the ground before it reached a Randolph County defender's hands.
Yeah, it looked more like a toss out of an option than a pass. But as you mentioned, he's a right-handed thrower, and rolling out to your left and throwing right-handed is the hardest thing to do, is throwing across your body as a quarterback. And Allman will run this one, and he'll get tripped up after a good gain on 3rd and long. He'll be stopped short, 4th and inches for the Ohatchee Indians. So what do you do here? You're deep in your own territory. You're down 28-6. You think you can get an inch here from Thomas?
I do think so, Kyle. I think that he is the go-to right now is to get this 4th down and try and get them in the end zone and maybe get another possession before halftime to make this a different ball game.
If it's even 4th down, they're going to measurement. So we'll take a timeout as well. We'll take a 30-second break. You're listening to Randolph County Tiger football on Eagle 102.3.
Lafayette Nursing Home is a long-term care facility providing a home, not just a bed. They offer skilled nursing services 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Lafayette Nursing Home also has podiatry, dental, and eye care services, as well as in-house x-ray, lab services, and mental health care services. They accept Medicare, Medicaid, private pay, and long-term care insurance. Go by and see Lafayette Nursing Home at 555 B Street Southwest in Lafayette, or call them at 334-864-9371.
You're listening to Area High School Football on Eagle 102.3 FM and online at eagle1023.com.
So after the measurement, it's still 4th down for the Indians. They're going to go for it. 4th and 1 from their own 24-yard line. If Randolph County stops them here, it might put the nail in the coffin for the first half at least. You can't ever count anybody out, but Ohatchee's going to be in big trouble here in the first half. They're trying to draw the RCHS defense off sides here. Pat Prestridge won't let his team jump off sides, but they'll hand it to Thomas over the right side. Thomas has a 1st down and more as he gets up to the Indians' 40-yard line. That's one of the plays on defense. Randolph County loaded the box, and to combat loading the box, Thomas ran around the right side. He ran around the right end. There was nobody on the ends.
Yeah, and he was just lucky to be caught by the defender on the free safety on the far side of him to just kind of pull him down. It was number 14, Trey Terrell.
Now 1st and 10 there in the pistol. The handoff to Thomas over the left side. He'll take it up the middle. He had to cut back and try to take it up the middle because the A-gap was not open. And he'll get 2 yards on that play, bring up 2nd and 8 now. So E.J. Clark on the tackle. There's 7 minutes left in the first half. Right now it's all Randolph County, 28-6 over Ohatchee right now in this big region matchup. Shotgun set for Allman and the Indian offense. He takes the snap. He'll hand it off to number 2 over the left side. And he almost gets chased down from behind, but a good open field tackle right there from number 14, Trey Terrell. The cornerback right there squared him up and took him down. Textbook.
Yeah, that was a really good play by number 14, Trey Terrell, and he was almost apprehended from behind by number 30, E.J. Clark, and he looks like he's coming off the field with a little bit of a limp as he might have gotten hit down low in the shins.
Yeah, Clark got hit from his own guy. He was He was about to Superman jump like Jonathan Allen did against Texas A&M last year, but he got hit by his own player. So on 3rd down and long, they'll hand it off to Thomas over the right side. He gets hit by Jay Wright, and that's a brick wall you don't want to run into. He'll get a gain of 5 yards, but it's 4th and 5 now. So they got up to their 45, but they're facing 4th down once again.
Well, also, Kyle, another thing that I've noticed coming from this Ohatchee offense is number 50, the center for the Ohatchee Indians, he's snapping the ball really low, and there's a lot of fumbling the ball in the backfield, and it's coming from low snaps from him, and that's just going to have to change for the Ohatchee Indians to be successful, because there's going to be more and more turnovers and, missed downs because of that.
We'll talk more about that in a bit, but we're going to take a 1-minute break. You're listening to Randolph County Tiger football on Eagle 102.3.
Life is a tough game, and when it gets tougher, say from auto accidents, falls, or even medical conditions, the Expert Rehabilitation Services can get you back in the game. Nowhere can you find better rehab services than the Rehab Center at TRC, formerly known as The Inn. New name, same great service with intensive physical, occupational, and speech therapy 6 days a week. Our therapists are trained in hip and knee replacement, strokes, amputations, cardiac disease, and many other debilitating diseases. The Rehab Center at Trailers Retirement Community covers East Alabama and West Georgia's premier rehab center. Call 334-863-3500.
Friday nights in Alabama. That's all you need to say to bring high school football to the front of everybody's minds. Football at all levels is an important part of our state, and support for our teams unmatched. In our role as your true community bank, First State Bank understands this dynamic, and we're proud to bring you tonight's show. First State Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender in Lineville, Wedowee, and Ashland.
You're listening to Area High School Football on Eagle 102.3 FM and online at eagle1023.com.
4th and 5 from their own 45-yard line. Allman snaps it, rolls out to the right side, and he's hit from behind by number 30, E.J. Clark for the stop there. And now Randolph County gets the ball 1st and 10 from the Ohatchee 32-yard line, and Randolph County winning the field position battle.
Yeah, and that's coming a lot from the defensive end, number 30, E.J. Clark. He has just put an electric type of spark into this Randolph County defense, and now the turnover on downs, and we'll see what Brody and the offense of the Randolph County Tigers can do.
And here comes Brody and the Tiger offense. They'll line up in a power eye set. The deep back, Aaron Knight. They'll toss it to him over the right side. Aaron cuts back, spins by another guy, runs through one more, and he'll get a gain of 4 yards. I made it sound very exciting there, but it was very exciting. He just got only 4 yards on the play. But there's a flag on the field. It's going to be holding against Randolph County. It's a 15-yard penalty, and that'll set him back big time.
Yeah, and that was on number 1, Trent Lane, as number 44 for the Ohatchee Indians, Cam McCombs, was coming to the backfield to take Aaron Knight out, and as he was pushing him back, he just kind of wrapped his arms around him, and it just kind of caused that to be a holding call. He wasn't really holding. He just wrapped his arms around him a little bit as he was trying to evade him. And now they're sitting where they are now, a country mile from the first down.
Yeah, first and a country mile, as Levi says. It's 1st and 22 officially here for the Randolph County Tigers. Still in Ohatchee territory at the Ohatchee 44. They'll be in the I formation. Aaron Knight, the deep back, he'll dot the I in the backfield. Prestridge and Trey Terrell, the single wide receivers to either side. Brody takes a snap. He's looking over the middle to throw, and he got E.J. Clark, but E.J. got hit as he caught the ball, and he lost it.
Yeah, and on that play, number 11, the quarterback, also the free safety, Grayson Allward, was sitting super, super far back. He only took a 2-step drop on that as he faked the play action, and he was already in a 15-yard back pedal right there, Kyle.
Yeah, he was looking for something long, and Brody hit him quick and short, but the pass just dropped. If he could have held on to that one, he's walking into the end zone because he got by the guy. He spun around him, but when he spun, he lost the football. So 2nd and 22 now. I set once again. Aaron Knight will dot the I in the backfield. Brody under center. He'll fake the handoff. He's looking for one-on-one coverage with Prestridge, and looked like Prestridge was getting held right there. And as you can see, Coach Pat Prestridge, I don't know if it's Coach Pat Prestridge, but one of the coaches on Randolph County sideline threw his hat on the ground and was stomping after the referee because Andrew Prestridge was running down the sidelines, and he would have had that one, but he had an Ohatchee player pulling his coattails there.
Yeah, he was grabbing him by the cape right there, Kyle, and he just couldn't. He wasn't able to keep his potential speed to get underneath that football.
So now it's 3rd and 22. Brody will be in the shotgun all by himself in the backfield. 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. He'll bring a man in motion. He'll fake the speed sweep, throw it over the middle to Jay Wright. Oh, not Jay Wright, but he lost the football. That's E.J. Clark. E.J. caught the ball, took a big shot, lost the football, but ended up falling on it. Big gain right there. For Randolph County passing the ball tonight, it looks like the middle has been wide open so far.
Yeah, it has, Kyle, and it looks like Brody has found that hole in the defensive zone for the Ohatchee Indians.
So here's a timeout for the Randolph County Tigers. We'll take a 30-second break. You're listening to Randolph County football on Eagle 102.3.
It's a fact. When you need medical care quickly, you want a professional there to attend to you or your loved one. That's why you need Emergency Medical Transport, or EMT for short. Their staff of highly trained technicians and paramedics get medical help to you quickly and safely during those important first few minutes of an episode. And getting you to the hospital is only part of the process. Efficient, accurate medical assistance while you're getting there is all important too. That's why when you need medical help quickly, you can rely on Emergency Medical Transport, Roanoke, Randolph County, and surrounding areas.
You're listening to Area High School Football on Eagle 102.3 FM and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Randolph County Tiger football here in Ohatchee, Alabama. We are at the Creek Bank, as they like to call it here in Ohatchee. The Indians struggling against the Randolph County Tigers right now. Randolph County up 28-6 with 4:46 left in the first half. The Tigers facing 4th and 3 in Ohatchee territory, so they're going to go for it. They'll be in the wishbone. Trent Lane and Aaron Knight will be the edges of the bone in the backfield. They'll hand it off to Aaron Knight over the right side, and that is a Tiger touchdown. What a beautiful play call from Pat Prestridge there. They see Trent Lane. Everybody likes to key on Trent Lane. Brody fakes it to him over the left side, and the whole defense shifts to the left side. And when he does that, he fakes it to him, hands it to Aaron Wright over the right side, and he's by himself.
Yeah, I do agree, Kyle. And that was a great run by him, and he was untouched for 26 yards for a Randolph County touchdown.
So 4th and 4 turned into a touchdown for the Randolph County Tigers, and that's the kind of night it has been for them so far. And here's the PAT attempt. This one's a sky-high kick, and it is good. Randolph County 35, Ohatchee 6, 4:39 left in the first half. We'll take a 1-minute break. You're listening to Randolph County football on Eagle 102.3.
Start your children off with good dental care, and you and they will save money in the long run. That's because small problems can be caught early before they become major problems. Dr. Michael Edwards in Wedowee can help put your child on the right dental path and keep them there. Teeth sealants can help prevent decay and the sometimes painful results that can make your child afraid of maintaining good dental health. Dr. Edwards offers expanders and space maintainers to keep teeth perfectly aligned and is licensed for pediatric IV sedation. Call Dr. Edwards for an appointment or consultation at 256-357-2882.
Are you ready for Southern Union State Community College? You're gonna find the unexpected. The future is yours like you suspect. And if your education's here and now, are you ready? Are you ready? This is your life's proving ground. Are you ready for Southern Union State Community College?
You're listening to Area High School Football on Eagle 102.3 FM and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Randolph County Tiger football on Eagle 102.3. Right now, your score, Randolph County 35, Ohatchee 6. And after Ohatchee's first drive, it's just been all Randolph County. Here's the kickoff from Prestridge, fielded by McCombs at his own 5-yard line. He'll take it over the right hash. He gets tripped up by a Tiger defender and taken down at his own 20-yard line. That's where they'll start 1st and 10. Just Randolph County just has looked very, very good tonight, and it's a good thing. They've got Piedmont next week, so it's kind of a tune-up for that, and it looks like their engine has no drop cylinders. They're firing on all cylinders right now.
Yeah, that's what it seems like to me as well, Kyle. And it's kind of more or less like a confidence booster for them to come out of this game, or right now, if they were to come out with this victory right now, 35-6. It's just a confidence booster for them to play against the number one returning team, Piedmont.
And this is a big region game, and Randolph County up big right now. Here's the handoff to Thomas over the right side on first down. He'll get a gain all the way up to the 25-yard line. That'll be a gain of 5 or 6 on the play, bring up second and short. Trey Terrell on the stop for the Randolph County Tigers. Right now we're going to throw it down to our boy Eric Velasquez. Eric, how's everything going on the sidelines tonight? See if I can find it. And on second down, here's the handoff up the middle. And he'll get a gain of 1 yard on the play, bring up third and short. Trying to get in touch with Eric, but I don't know if he can hear us.
Hey, Kyle, I got y'all loud and clear down here.
All right, Eric, how's everything going down there?
Everything's going good, man. You know, it's rolling RCHS's way. You know, we got it down here 73 cool degrees. You know, we still have to do heat timeouts till the end of the month, but everything's fine and dandy down here, man.
All right, good to hear from you, Eric, and we'll kick it back up here to the booth. 3 minutes left in the first half. Here's a handoff over the left side to Sellers, and he's hit in the backfield. Jay Wright. He's had it. Well, not Jay Wright. E.J. Clark. I mean, E.J. has had a pretty good game so far.
Yeah, I do agree, Kyle, and that's on the offense and defense. He put the offense in that great position on that 4th and 3 to make that touchdown right there. And also, he's just all over the field on defense, making tackles and sacks.
Definitely going to be a candidate for our RMC Player of the Week tonight. So now 4th and 7 for Ohatchee. They're lining up to punt here. And here's the punt, back deep to receive, Prestridge. But Andrew won't get anywhere close to this one as it'll roll out of bounds at the Ohatchee 47. But there's a flag on the play. He threw the flag at the punter. I'm not sure what's going on here. The punter was number 2, Jesse Sellers, on the play. The flag is against the offense. Let's see if they back him up and make him re-kick here. Just all Randolph County here since the first drive for Ohatchee. Ohatchee scored on their first drive, and ever since then, it's been all Randolph County Tigers. Randolph County 35, Ohatchee 6 in this big Class 3A Region 5 matchup.
And on that penalty right there, I guess it's just I wouldn't really know what it would be, but it was only a 5-yard penalty to back them up for 5 yards. So
a false start maybe?
Maybe.
And here comes the punt from Sellers. He'll stand his feet at his own 3-yard line. Prestridge back deep to receive. Here comes the punt from Ohatchee. This one's sky high, but not too far. It'll bounce at the 43-yard line, and that's where it will be down. So Randolph County gets the ball on the Ohatchee 43-yard line, 1st and 10. Once again, great field position for the potent Randolph County offense.
And honestly, Kyle, every possession that they have started has been in Ohatchee territory. The second to not this last drive, but the drive before last, they started on the 50-yard line. But before then, it's been inside the 20. So for this is great field position on this battle against the Ohatchee Indians.
Wishbone set for the Tigers here. Lane and Knight. They'll fake it to them. Brody looking long, throwing over the top to E.J. Clark. That's a 1st down. Inside the 20 to the 14-yard line of Ohatchee. Now right there you can see the progression of a quarterback as Brody Wortham. He had 3 different receivers going out for a pass there, and he hit every one of his checks to see who was open and who wasn't open, and he found E.J., and he let E.J. get a little bit more open and hit him on the sidelines for a big Randolph County 1st down. So great play, great way to look through your progressions for Brody Wortham right there, and that'll be a 1st down for Randolph County. We're going to take a timeout. We'll take a 1-minute break. You're listening to Randolph County Football on Eagle 102.3.
Here's a word from H&M Drug in Wedowee. If you're tired of waiting in line at the so-called discount pharmacy, step up to real service. Come to H&M Drug in Wedowee. You're invited to save time. Call in your prescription and use our drive-in window. Major credit cards are accepted, and we honor most insurance plans. H&M Drug in Wedowee, the cure for the common drugstore. Open 8:30 to 6:30 Monday through Friday and 8:30 to 12 on Saturday. Southern Ambulance Transport is always on call and always there when you need them. And we hope you don't need them, but if you do, call 256-357-2222 or 1-800-757-7367. They are your reliable emergency and non-emergency transportation, the highest quality of service. Southern Ambulance Transport is always ready. Call 256-357-2222 or 1-800-757-7367.
You're listening to Area High School Football on Eagle 102.3 FM and online at eagle1023.com.
Wishbone set for the Tigers. Here's the handoff to Lane over the left side, and he'll get close to another first down for the Randolph County Tigers as he's down to the 7-yard line. Make it second and short here. 2nd and 4 for the Randolph County Tigers. 1:43 left in the half, and Randolph County all over the Indians right now, 35-6, and they're on Ohatchee's 7-yard line. Wishbone set, Trent Lane, Aaron Knight, the edges of the bone in the backfield. Brody under center. 7 seconds on the play clock. Brody settles in, takes the snap, and he's looking to pass here. Looking over the right side. He's going to run himself. Throws it over the middle. It's picked off by number 11 for Ohatchee, the quarterback. He'll pick it off, and he runs it all the way back to his own 12-yard line. I think Brody was looking for his fullback on that play, but he kind of threw it between the fullback and the tight end, and it went right into the hands of number 11, Allward, for Ohatchee.
Yeah, it was just a different call for Brody. He kind of looked over his numbers, and then he was coming back around after he checked everybody off, and he was scrambling away from a defender, and he just kind of threw a bad pass on the run.
Yeah, I was thinking he was going to run it there, but he pulled up and threw it. So now Ohatchee, 1:06 left in the first half. They'll line up in the shotgun. Takes the snap, hands it off to Thomas. Thomas hit in the backfield for a 2-yard loss on the play. Good play right there from the Randolph County defense. E.J. Clark, once again, these guys everywhere. Made big plays from the tight end position, big plays from his defensive end position. He's definitely been looked at as the Regional Medical Center player of the game so far. Shotgun set for Ohatchee, 30 seconds left in the first half. Randolph County 35, Ohatchee 6. Allward lines up in the shotgun. Hands it off over the right side to Thomas. Thomas runs into a pack of Tigers. He'll get a pretty good gain. About 7 on the play. Bringing up 3rd and medium here. Let's see if they let the clock run out or if they try another play. Randolph County just getting ready to run to the locker room here. 6 seconds left. It looks like they'll just let the clock run. And that'll be it for the first half. At the end of the first half, your score, Randolph County 35, Ohatchee 6. We'll take a 2.5-minute break. You're listening to Area High School Football on WELR.
Huddleston Equipment Sales and Service of Wedowee is proud to be a sponsor for the area high school football games. There you can find a wide variety of new and used farm equipment. Huddleston Equipment Sales and Service will help you with financing on the spot. They are located just north of Wedowee on Highway 431. Go by or call Huddleston Equipment Sales and Service at 256-363-1132. That's 256-363-1132.
Are you ready for Southern Union State Community College? You're gonna find the unexpected. The future is yours like you suspected. Your education's here and now. Are you ready? Are you ready? This is your life's proving ground. Are you ready
Any football coach can tell you that it takes a great game plan to succeed. Knowing what you want to do and how to do it, blended with the talents on your team, creates a winning combination. The same holds true in your financial life. And at First State Bank, we have accounts, loans, and financial services to tailor to your unique needs and goals. Backed by experienced and professional bankers, exceptional service, and prompt responses. First State Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender in Lineville, Wedowee, and Ashland.
It's a fact. When you need medical care quickly, you want a professional there to attend to you or your loved one. That's why you need emergency medical transport, or EMT for short. Their staff of highly trained technicians and paramedics get medical help to you quickly and safely during those important first few minutes of an episode. And getting you to the hospital is only part of the process. Efficient, accurate medical assistance while you're getting there is all important too. That's why when you need medical help quickly, you can rely on emergency medical transport, Roanoke, Randolph County, and surrounding areas.
Right now, 1 in 3 drivers is cruising around in a state of skepticism about just how much value their car insurance company is delivering. If you're one of them, State Farm agent Ken Seifert in Roanoke can help you get to a better state, because Ken Seifert will talk with you, listen to you, and help you put together a policy that has you written all over it, from cost to coverage, all backed by 24/7 customer support. Feeling less skeptical? Then call State Farm agent Ken Seifert in Roanoke and officially get to a better state with State Farm. You're listening to Area High School Football on Eagle 102.3 FM and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to the Creek Bank here at Ohatchee High School. We are at the halftime show here for WELR. We've got 17 minutes left in halftime. Right now, it's all Randolph County. The Tigers up 35-6 in this big region game over Ohatchee. And Levi, give us a rundown of how we got here.
Well, Kyle, you talked a little bit about how everything has been Randolph County way except for the first drive. But on the first drive, the first person to break ice for the Ohatchee Indians was number 7, Jesse Sellers, on a halfback dive over the right side from about 1 yard out. The PAT by number 75, Harrells, it was no good to make the score 6-0. The next time we had a score, number 9, Dante Davenport, over the left side from the Ohatchee inch-yard line, and it was a little bit closer than the 1 yard line, if you remember correctly. That was when Trenton Lane broke the long run and on the shoestring tackle on the 1 yard line, and they placed it right outside the goal line, and Dante Davenport punched it in for the Randolph County Tigers. And number 55, number 53, Buck Hurd's point after attempt was good to make the score 7-6. And on the kickoff from that score, number 44 for the Ohatchee Indians, Cam McCombs, was hit really hard and forced a fumble that Randolph County recovered. And off that recovery, number 12, Brody Wortham, scores on a bootleg from 3 yards out for a Randolph County touchdown later in that drive. Number 53, Buck Hurd's point after attempt was no good to make the score 13-6. And after a turnover on downs and a forced punt by the Ohatchee Indians, Randolph County's number 24, Aaron Knight, that was when we had all that power issues and we went offline there for a second. But number 24, Aaron Knight's intercepted number 11, Allward's pass on the Ohatchee Indian 41-yard line and returned it for a pick 6 for the Randolph County Tigers. And then number 1, Trenton Lane, off the left side, walks into the end zone untouched to convert the 2-point conversion and make the score 21-6. And for Randolph County to get the ball back, number 11, Allward, fumbled the snap, and number 30, E.J. Clark, recovers the fumble on the Ohatchee Indian 41-yard line. And then later in that drive, number 24, Aaron Knight, on a halfback dive from 6 yards out for a Randolph County touchdown. And number 53, Buck Hurd's PAT, was good to make the score 28-6. On the next set of downs for Ohatchee, they turned it over on down on a 4th and 5 situation. and gave the ball back to Randolph County on Ohatchee's 42-yard line. And on the next drive for the Randolph County Tigers, number 24, Aaron Knight, untouched from 26 yards out on a 4th and 3 for a Randolph County touchdown. And number 53, Buck Hurd's point after touchdown attempt is good. Later in the first half, number 12, Brody Wortham, threw a pass that could have potentially put 6 more points on the board for the Randolph County Tigers, was intercepted by the quarterback playing in the secondary for the Ohatchee Indians, number 11, Grayson Allward. He picked that off and ran it back to about the Ohatchee 22-yard line, and then they let the clock die down to 0, and we are where we are, Kyle, right now at halftime with a score 35-6.
That was a long list for you to run through.
It was, Kyle, and it was a lot of positive things for the Randolph County Tigers, so I'm excited to see what pass pressures is going to do to add to his arsenal for the second half, because, it's always better if you're seeing all these positive things coming from the Randolph County Tigers, and they're doing really good to capitalize on the mistakes of the Ohatchee Indians, and that's a good thing, and that's why the score is sitting 35-6 right now.
They're definitely winning the turnover battle and also the battle of field position, as Randolph County has gotten 2 turnovers from Ohatchee, and Ohatchee's only gotten 1, and that was off of – well, actually, Randolph County has 3. One of them was a pick 6, but Ohatchee only has 1 as they intercepted that ball in the end zone from Brody Wortham there. So if you're winning field position and turnovers and time of possession, you're usually winning the ball game. Right now I think Ohatchee might be leading in time of possession because Randolph County seems like 2 or 3 plays and they're in the end zone. But we've got 12 minutes left here in the half. We're going to take a 2.5-minute break. You're listening to Area High School Football on Eagle 102.3.
Some of us were just born with dull or discolored teeth, but they don't have to stay that way. In just about an hour, Dr. Michael Edwards can give you that $1 million bright white smile you've always wanted. That's all the time it takes in his office, or you may elect to do it at home. Dr. Edwards also offers a convenient 3-week at-home whitening program. Both are completely safe and approved by the American Dental Association and the FDA. Don't let dull or discolored teeth keep you from smiling. Call Dr. Michael Edwards in Wedowee for an appointment or consultation at 256-357-2882.
Hi, this is Steve Smith, manager at Russell Dewitt Center in Roanoke. On behalf of the Russell Companies and all the employees at Russell Dewitt Center, I'd like to offer a big congratulations to all the area high school football teams on their efforts this season. Russell Dewitt Center is pleased to have been part of the support of area schools and helping to bring you area high school football on Eagle 102.3. We also want to thank you for your business and pledge our continued efforts to provide you with the finest products and service available. Come see us at Russell Dewitt Center, Highway 431, Roanoke.
Life is a tough game, and when it gets tougher, say from auto accidents, falls, or even medical conditions, the Expert Rehabilitation Services can get you back in the game. Nowhere can you find better rehab services than the Rehab Center at TRC, formerly known as The Inn. New name, same great service, with intensive physical, occupational, and speech therapy 6 days a week. Our therapists are trained in hip and knee replacement, strokes, amputations, cardiac disease, and many other debilitating diseases. The Rehab Center at Trailers Retirement Community covers East Alabama and West Georgia's premier rehab center. Call 334-863-3500. Lafayette Nursing Home is a long-term care facility providing a home, not just a bed. They offer skilled nursing services 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Lafayette Nursing Home also has podiatry, dental, and eye care services, as well as in-house x-ray, lab services, and mental health care services. They accept Medicare, Medicaid, private pay, and long-term care insurance. Go by and see Lafayette Nursing Home at 555 B Street Southwest in Lafayette, or call them at 334-864-9371.
It's fall, and the ever-changing weather can make it hard to keep your home comfortable. Don't sweat it. Talk to the specialists at Bain Heating and Air Conditioning for help. Right now, they're offering up to a $1,600 rebate on buying new Linux system that can give you the control you need and the comfort you want. Call Bain Heating and Air Conditioning today at 1-800-894-3353. Alabama license number 12072. You're listening to Area High School Football on Eagle 102.3 FM and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Ohatchee, Alabama, here at the Creek Bank. Update you on some scores. Widely 42-0 over Appalachian at halftime. And for the Hanley Tigers right now, the score, Tallahassee 14, Handley 7 at halftime. Haven't got a Woodland score yet, but right now 35-6 for the Randolph County Tigers over the Ohatchee Indians. Just Ohatchee playing a real great game right now.
Yeah, I do agree, Kyle. The Randolph County Tigers are doing a lot, and I'm curious to see what the Ohatchee Indians are going to do to try and correct all these mistakes and all these turnovers. But on the flip side, they need to hand the ball to number 7, Dominique Thomas, a lot more than they do. If I was in that locker room with that coaching staff right now, I would say hand him the ball 95% of the time, because every time he touches the ball, he gets hit, but he gets an extra 5 yards after the first contact, and that's just a great athlete. And like you said earlier in the game, off a busted play, he got a first down off a busted play, and you said that you know that he's a good player when he can take a busted play and make a great play. And he did that, and he's done that several times, and he's been tied up inside the line and been able to bounce outside and get a first down or potentially, enough yards to move the ball forward and not be stuck where he was. He's a great player, and not just to focus on him. The quarterback's doing an all right job. He hasn't thrown any bad passes, and it's just mistakes right now. It's just turnovers is what's really killing this offense of the Ohatchee Indians.
Yeah, the quarterback was throwing pretty good. Then he had that one pick six to Aaron Knight, but that was his only bad pass of the game. The rest of them been pretty well, but other than that, yeah, Thomas, he is a talented guy. You can tell how gifted he is when he touches the football, and that's a guy that you want to give the ball to more, but you don't want to wear him out. And we're here at halftime, and we try not to get him wore out before halftime. Maybe they'll hand it to him more after the break. Score update from Reeltown, Alabama. Reeltown on top of Woodland 43-6 right now. That game is at halftime. So 43-6 Reeltown on top of Woodland at halftime. Widely up 42-0 on Appalachian at halftime. Tallahassee 14, Handley 0. That's a halftime score. And your halftime score here, Randolph County all over Ohatchee 35-6. Last year these teams played twice. Randolph County and Ohatchee faced off twice. Ohatchee got a big win in Wedowee at the start of the season, second game of the season. And then in the playoffs, they faced again in the state quarterfinals, and it was up here in Ohatchee, and the Indians got the best of the Tigers once again. But this time it looks like the Tigers have turned the tables on the Indians, and they look to be taking this one home, but we'll see in the second half. You can't ever count anybody out. Ask Texas A&M, who lost a 35-point lead to the UCLA Bruins in the third quarter. And I'll use that as a segue to our college segment here. Last week, big games, Alabama, Florida State, very big game. A lot of people nervous about that game. I was nervous about the Alabama defense, but it looked like I had nothing to be nervous about defensive-wise. Offensive-wise was more of a struggle, but defense not so much. And Levi, you were at the Auburn game. What did old Jared Stidham look like for you?
He looked like a potentially great quarterback. You're playing your first game at Auburn. He was very hyped. He was very excited for that game, and it was just a great atmosphere to be in. But he has a lot of things that he could have done better. He threw one pick early in the game, and I believe that was his only pick of the game. But, as a seasoned quarterback, he needs to see these things that they're running in the Auburn offense and just be able to move in with it and kind of get things running. And he needs to understand that he is the timetable for this offense, and he runs everything that ticks in that timetable. So he needs to understand that you're playing a really big team this week, and you're the deciding factor of that W. Your defense is doing a jam-up good job, but you just need to do what you need to do to get that football team, that offense in the end zone, But he did a really good job. He broke a few runs, and he sees when everything is covered, and he sees open field, and he'll take it. He's a speedy athlete, and he knows when to slide down. He's not going to take a hit. He's not big like Cam Newton by any means, but he knows when he can run the ball and there's an opportunity for him to get big yards. And he sees the field very well. He's very good at seeing the field, and also the defense did a jam-up job. If I'm not mistaken, 3 passing yards, 3 yards through the air for Georgia Southern, and I think they held him to somewhere around 48 rushing yards. So I'm not sure if that number is correct, but it was in the double digits. It wasn't in the triple digits. So that was a good job by the Auburn defense, and hopefully we'll see a lot more of that coming up this week against the Clemson Tigers.
Yeah, Levi spending his $1 in Auburn. And Auburn going to face the Clemson Tigers this week. That'll be a big test. That game will kick off tomorrow night. That'll be a big one. Another big one, Georgia against Notre Dame in South Bend, Indiana. That's going to be a big one with Georgia starting quarterback Jacob Eason going down, Jake Fromm having to step up, the true freshman. He looked pretty good last week at times, but we'll see how he does against Notre Dame. We've got 3 minutes left here at the break. We're going to take a 2.5-minute break. You're listening to Tiger Football on WELR Eagle 102.3.
Football season is here, and Big Boys is ready to take all your area high school football orders for banners, T-shirts, and yard signs. At Big Boys in downtown Roanoke next to the old theater, you can find drones with cameras, Traxxas remote control vehicles, motocross riding gear, and motorcycle helmets. Big Boys also has a huge indoor batting cage. Go by or call Big Boys at 334-863-6427. That's Big Boys in Roanoke, 334-863-6427. Life is a tough game, and when it gets tougher, say from auto accidents, falls, or even medical conditions, the Expert Rehabilitation Services can get you back in the game. Nowhere can you find better rehab services than the Rehab Center at TRC, formerly known as the Inn. New name, same great service with intensive physical, occupational, and speech therapy 6 days a week. Our therapists are trained in hip and knee replacement, strokes, amputations, cardiac disease, and many other debilitating diseases. The Rehab Center at Trailers Retirement Community covers East Alabama and West Georgia's premier rehab center. Call 334-863-3500.
It's fall, and the ever-changing weather can make it hard to keep your home comfortable. Don't sweat it. Talk to the specialists at Bain Heating and Air Conditioning for help. Right now, they're offering up to a $1,600 rebate on a qualifying new Lennox system that can give you the control you need and the comfort you want. Call Bain Heating and Air Conditioning today at 1-800-894-3353. Alabama license number 12072.
Here's a word from H&M Drug in Wedowee. If you're tired of waiting in line at the so-called discount pharmacy, step up to real service. Come to H&M Drug in Wedowee. You're invited to save time. Call in your prescription and use our drive-in window. Major credit cards are accepted, and we honor most insurance plans. H&M Drug in Wedowee, the cure for the common drugstore. Open 8:30 to 6:30 Monday through Friday and 8:30 to 12 on Saturday. Southern Ambulance Transport is always on call and always there when you need them. And we hope you don't need them, but if you do, call 256-357-2222 or 1-800-757-7367. They are your reliable emergency and non-emergency transportation, the highest quality of service. Southern Ambulance Transport is always ready. Call 256-357-2222 or 1-800-757-7367.
You're listening to Area High School Football on Eagle 102.3 FM and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Ohatchee. 1 minute left in the half. Randolph County up 35-6 right now on top of the Ohatchee Indians. And tonight for the Randolph County Tigers, for the first half at least, it was a Dixieland delight as they have taken over this ball game in all facets, special teams, defense, offense. We've seen a great game from Brody Wortham, which is what we wanted to see. Trent Lane has been explosive. E.J. Clark, a name we didn't mention much going into this game, but a name you'll hear a lot, especially read a lot if you read the paper next week, because he has been all over the place. Those are early candidates. And Aaron Knight as well. Aaron Knight, same as usual, good as last week. We're going to have a hard time trying to figure out who's going to be player of the game, but what's your quick thoughts here?
I just think everything that we've seen in the first half is behind us now. These are two different teams, and you talked about the UCLA game where it was a different ball game until about 5 minutes ago in the third quarter, and that all flipped a switch. So hopefully RCHS can use this momentum and carry it into the second half. But everything from the first half is behind us. It's 35-6. It might as well start 0-0 because this is not anybody's ball game. But if Ohatchee does have the right kind of tools and they don't turn the ball over and they do good on offense and defense and keep Randolph County out of the end zone, they could make this into a ball game, because if Randolph County can score 35 points in one half, what's going to say that Ohatchee can't do it in the second half? So this ball game is far from over, I believe. The Ohatchee Indians, they are a great ball club, and they like to run the ball. So we'll see a lot of that on the ground of them running the football some more, and hopefully they'll hand the ball to Dominic Thomas a good bit more, because he could potentially break a really, really long run, or be able to break away from the defense of the Randolph County Tigers, because he has that type of speed and ability to break away. But like I said, it's anybody's ball game right now. And I hope that the Randolph County Tigers continue to do what they have been doing in the first half.
We got about 2 minutes left before we get back to the kickoff. I just want to give out this message I got. Please take all necessary precautions for Hurricane Irma. Irma is supposed to reach the LaGrange and Roanoke area early Monday morning. We at Eagle 102.3 will be making updates over the weekend and on Monday. So stay tuned to Eagle 102.3 as we will keep you updated on Hurricane Irma, as it has been absolutely tearing through all the islands, heading up to Florida, and it's heading into the Keys, and it's going to make landfall near Miami. And Coach Mark Richt from Miami actually canceled their football game for this weekend to try to keep his players safe.
Yeah, and on him, that was a great call. I mean, people were kind of giving him crap about all that, but I think all in all, the safety of his football team and all the other football team that they were playing, that really matters more than a football game. So it was a good call by Mark Richt.
Yeah, it's bigger than a football game, and our prayers and heart goes out to all those that have been affected by Hurricane Irma. And there were a lot of cars with a Florida tag coming up through Roanoke like the past few days, and as we were heading up I-20 to head up to Anniston, there were hundreds of Florida tags and just people everywhere that coming up from Florida, and just the state of uncertainty for those people as they leave their home and they don't know if their home will be there when they return, because Hurricane Irma could just absolutely demolish it like it did the island of Barbuda. Just hopefully everything will be all right. I just wish that Irma would just totally miss everybody in the United States and just do what the hurricane behind us doing and just stay out in the ocean. That would be nice.
Yeah, it would be nice if we could get them to bounce off. If you could get Irma to just bounce off the coast a little bit and cause the least amount of damage if possible, and kind of turn up towards the eastern side of the Atlantic Ocean and just kind of simmer on out into the ocean.
Yeah, we need Irma to bounce off the East Coast like Aaron Knight has been bouncing off tacklers tonight. And with that, we're back for the start of the third quarter. Randolph County will receive the kickoff to start the third quarter as well. They're already up 35-6. All gas, no brakes for the Randolph County offense. They're looking to extend their lead even more. So what are you expecting to see from Randolph County this half? We saw a lot of balance, a lot of passing, a lot of running, but what are we going to see this half? Are we going to see Randolph County just trying to run the clock?
Yeah, I think that's what potentially Randolph County is going to try and do in a late situation like third down, second and deep, third and at least 5. They're gonna go, or 5 or more. Excuse me. They're going to try and pass the ball on those down situations. But in Pat Pressure's mind, he's just going to keep to his regular playbook. He's going to run the ball, and he's going to run it down your throat. He's going to use the backs and the danger that he has to keep this team in the winning seat.
Ohatchee has only kicked off once tonight, and they went to Trent Lane, and Trent took it all the way to the Ohatchee 1-yard line. This one is kicked and kind of flips and flops on the ground like a fish out of water until Jay Wright finally falls on it at his own 25. This is the worst field position that Randolph County has faced all night long. 1st and 10 from their own 26-yard line. They've only started a drive in their own territory one time, and they started at their own 45, so close enough. Randolph County starting from their own 25-yard line. They'll line up in the wishbone set. Aaron Knight, Trent Lane, the two edges of the bone in the backfield. Brody Wortham under center, the fullback Jay Wright. The snap to Brody, the handoff over the left side to Trent Lane. Trent gets hit, but not until he gets a gain of 7 on the play. Make it 2nd and 3 for the Randolph County Tigers.
And Kyle, it does look like Pat Pritchard is going to kind of stay on the ground during first down and just kind of burn that clock out, as already 30 seconds has been ran off the clock, and we've only run one play from scrimmage.
And it's kind of do it until they stop it, and they haven't stopped it much all night long, so they're just going to keep running it. Wishbone set once again, Aaron Knight, Trent Lane, and Jay Wright, the pieces of the bone, and Brody Wortham will hand it off to Trent Lane over the left side, and Trent will get a Randolph County Tiger first down up to the 38-yard line, and not a lot of fire coming out of the Indians as they're firing off the ball there. For Randolph County, it looks like business as usual. Just go out there, run the football, and bring it home.
It does look like that, Kyle. It looks like there's no energy from the defensive side of the field, and the Ohatchee Indians just have looked to face defeat right now, Kyle.
Wishbone set. Once again, they'll change to a power I. Aaron Knight, the deep back. Let's see if they toss it to him this time. Brody takes a snap, hands it off over the left side to Aaron Knight. Aaron runs up the middle for a gain of 7 on the play, make it 2nd and 3. On consecutive first downs, the Randolph County Tigers have picked up a gain of 7 on 2 first downs in a row. If you get 7-yard gains every time you run the football, you just keep running the football. You only need 10 for a first down. Just run it all day long like that.
Yeah, I do agree, Kyle. And the run is doing really efficiently for the Randolph County Tigers right now.
Wishbone set. Brody under center. Jay Wright, the fullback. The two edges of the bone. Aaron Knight and Trent Lane as usual. Here's the snap to Brody. Brody will hand it off over the left side to Trent. Trent tries to stiff arm a man, but he gets wrestled down in the backfield for a loss of 1. Make it 3rd and 4. Now let's see if Coach Prestridge and Brody would like to run the ball here, try to get 5 yards, or if they're going to throw it over the middle once again to EJ.
Yeah, as the defensive coordinator for the Ohatchee Indians, I'd be looking for a quick pass to somebody tall like that, sitting in the tight end position on the right side like number 30, EJ Clark.
Wishbone set once again. Lane and Knight, the edges of the bone in the backfield. Here's the handoff to Trent Lane over the left side. He's not going to get a Tiger first down. He's going to come up 2 yards short. Let's see what the Tigers do now. Looks like they're sending out the punt team. We're in the 3rd quarter with 9 minutes left, and this will be the first punt for the Randolph County Tigers all night. That's saying something for your offense.
That's saying a lot for your offense, Kyle. And also, just to talk about that, you said there was 9 minutes left on the clock. The Randolph County Tigers are the only team that's had the ball this half. 3 minutes. They have been running the clock, just burning time, and that's just another thing that Pat Prestridge is really good at.
And you only have 12 minutes per quarter in high school. It's not like 15 in college. What a punt from Andrew Prestridge. Prestridge was standing on his own 35, and he punted that one into the Ohatchee Indian end zone.
That was a great punt.
That's a J.K. Scott-esque punt. That's a flip-the-field kind of punt.
Just think, Kyle, if that had been 5 yards shorter, that would have put the Ohatchee Indians on their 4 to 3 yard line, because that was inside. It didn't land on the goal line. It landed inside the end zone.
That's about almost a 70-yard punt. That's a college level punt right there from Andrew Prestridge. Shotgun formation here. Here's the handoff to Thomas, as we expected to see him a lot in the second half. He'll get hit at the line of scrimmage and get a gain of 2. Jay Wright in on the tackle for the Tigers. But the thing is, Randolph County, we know they want to run the clock to take this game back to Randolph County, but Ohatchee likes to run the ball. When you're down as far as they are and you like to run the ball, it's hurting yourself because the clock is your biggest enemy. Here's a handoff over the right side. There goes Thomas. He's finally taken down after a good hit from Dante Davenport at the 40-yard line, but that will result in an Ohatchee Indian first down. And that'll give a little life to the fans of the Indians. 7 minutes, 40 seconds left in the third quarter. Randolph County 35, Ohatchee 6. Shotgun set for the Indians. Thomas, the running back. They'll hand it off to number 2, and guess what? He runs into Jay Wright. Jay Wright practically took the handoff from him in the backfield on that play. The way they have it lined up there, they're in the shotgun, and they have number 2, Sellers, lined up as a tight end, standing a little bit to the right of the right guard or the right tackle. And he came in motion, and when he came in motion, EJ trailed him from behind and was never touched. And this has happened all night long. Shotgun set once again. They'll run the same formation, but they'll roll out to pass to the right side, and it's almost picked off by the Randolph County Tigers.
Yeah, the breakup on that pass is number 9, Dante Davenport, and he was actually guarding another man in the flats, and he just stuck his fin up there and batted that one out of the air, and that was a good play by Dante Davenport as corner position.
Yeah, Dante just reading the eyes of the quarterback. He had one mid on it, but he just couldn't pull it in. But a good play from him prevented a good gain for Ohatchee. So 3rd and long now for the Indians. They'll be in the shotgun once again. Number 11, Allward, the quarterback. Thomas, the running back, will be off of his left hip. They're going to call a timeout. We'll take a 1-minute break. You're listening to RCHS Football on Eagle 102.3.
Football season is here, and Big Boys is ready to take all your area high school football orders for banners, T-shirts, and yard signs. At Big Boys in downtown Roanoke, next to the old theater, you can find drones with cameras, Traxxas remote control vehicles, motocross riding gear, and motorcycle helmets. Big Boys also has a huge indoor batting cage. Go by or call Big Boys at 334-863-6427. That's Big Boys in Roanoke, 334-863-6427.
It's a fact. When you need medical care quickly, you want a professional there to attend to you or your loved one. That's why you need emergency medical transport, or EMT for short. Their staff of highly trained technicians and paramedics get medical help to you quickly and safely during those important first few minutes of an episode. And getting you to the hospital is only part of the process. Efficient, accurate medical assistance while you're getting there is all important too. That's why when you need medical help quickly, you can rely on emergency medical transport, Roanoke, Randolph County, and surrounding areas.
You're listening to Area High School Football on Eagle 102.3 FM and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to the Creek Bank. 3rd and long, and Thomas runs it over the right side, and he gets a gain of about 1. It's going to be 4th and long for the Ohatchee Indians. 6.5 minutes left in the third quarter. Randolph County just dominating offense and defense and special teams. And back deep to receive the punt, and Drew Prestridge. The last punt didn't get to him from Jesse Sellers. The Sellers will try to sail it to him this time. Sellers gets a good leg into that one. It'll bounce at the 30 and roll to the RCHS 26-yard line. That's where they'll set up shop. 1st and 10 with 6:02 left in the third quarter. And they mentioned on the PA, Piedmont up on Glencoe right now, 33-0. That is another region score from this region. And next week, Piedmont is number 2 in the state, I believe. We'll be playing Randolph County, and it looks right now like Randolph County will go into that game undefeated. Piedmont lost one game to an out-of-state opponent that ended their long reign of a winning streak, as they had won maybe like 20-something games in a row. But they ended their winning streak. But they'll come into Wedowee next week in what will be a huge game, statewide and region-wide. And here on first down, Randolph County hands it off to Jay Wright. And he stopped for a short game, and they're going to take a heat timeout here in the third quarter. We'll take a 1-minute break. You're listening to Area High School Football on Eagle 102.3.
Football season is here, and Big Boys is ready to take all your area high school football orders for banners, T-shirts, and yard signs. At Big Boys in downtown Roanoke next to the old theater, you can find drones with cameras, Traxxas remote control vehicles, motocross riding gear, and motorcycle helmets. Big Boys also has a huge indoor batting cage. Go by or call Big Boys at 334-863-6427. That's Big Boys in Roanoke, 334-863-6427.
First State Bank is celebrating 45 years in the banking business and would like to thank you, the customers, for making us your bank of choice. First State Bank is always happy to help you with any of your financial needs, whether it's your first checking account or applying for a loan. Stop by any of our 3 locations in Wedowee, Lineville, or Ashland for a friendly and unique banking experience. First State Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
You're listening to Area High School Football on Eagle 102.3 FM and online at eagle1023.com.
2nd and 10, Tigers in the shotgun. The handoff to Prestridge over the left side, and Prestridge hit hard by the quarterback from Ohatchee, but Prestridge gets up just fine after that play, but not so much for the Ohatchee quarterback as he's slow to get up. He might have injured his right arm, which is his throwing arm, and that's not good for Ohatchee as your starting quarterback getting injured here in the third quarter of a game that the score is 35-6 Randolph County.
Yeah, I do agree, Kyle. It's not a good thing for the Ohatchee Indians, but he kind of seems to might have a head problem as well, maybe a concussion. He kind of looked at his hands as well. He might have blurred vision from that hit, so hopefully he's all right.
Big hit, yeah. Very big hit. Just hope he's all right. 5 minutes left in the third quarter. Wishbone set, 3rd and 1 for the Tigers of Randolph County. Here's the handoff over the right side to Aaron Knight, and Aaron Knight gets lassoed down. But it looks like he got a first down, or he did. First down up to the 38-yard line of Randolph County. On that play, Aaron spun off one guy, and then he got grabbed by the leg, and it looked like the guy had a rope around a calf leg as he was just holding the leg up in the air, just trying to get him down on the ground.
Yeah, and as time continues to tick, Kyle, there's 4 minutes and 48 seconds with the score. 35 Randolph County, 6 Ohatchee.
I formation, Aaron Knight will dot the I in the backfield. 2 receivers to the left side. Brody under center, takes the snap, hands it off to Aaron Knight. Aaron goes up the middle, and they'll mark him down at the 43-yard line. The official on the far side of the field marks it as the 43. The official nearest to us marks it as the 41. The official on the far side gave him forward progress. The official on the near side didn't. He got him where he went down at. So that'll be 2nd and 7 now. 4 minutes left in the third quarter. I formation. Trent Lane now comes in to dot the I in the backfield. 2 wide receivers to the left side. That's Trey Terrell and Andrew Prestridge. Here's the handoff to Lane. Lane to the 50. He gets another first down for the Randolph County Tigers to the Ohatchee 45. And on that play, kind of a pre-snap read there, but they're not looking to throw it. But on that play, Trey Terrell had nobody covering him. There was a man in front of Andrew Prestridge, but there was no man anywhere near Trey Terrell. The only man that was near him was a safety who was about 10 yards back.
Yeah, that's when you put your glove, your
pop pass.
Yep, hot route. That's what we used to call it.
Put your glove up, be like, hey, wide open here. They'll be in the wishbone once again. Here's the snap and the handoff over the right side. Aaron Knight, there he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. 3 minutes, 18 seconds left in the third quarter, and Aaron Knight finds the end zone for the second time tonight. He had a pick six earlier, and he runs this one in. Just one cut and he's gone. He cut between two Ohatchee defenders and actually made the defenders run into each other, so it made them feel a lot worse than just giving up a touchdown.
And what a job, Kyle, by the offensive line of the Randolph County. He was untouched, and that was a 45-yard run. That was a great job by the offensive line of the Randolph County Tigers.
Yeah, the really big deal going on that you see, and Eric probably can appreciate this a lot more because Eric was a lineman, but when you're winning the game in the trenches, you can win a football game, and they have won the game in the trenches on both sides of the ball. The extra point good from the RCHS kicker, and it's 42-6 Randolph County with 3 minutes left in the third quarter. We'll take a 1-minute break and get back to you. You're listening to Area High School Football on Eagle 102.3.
Hey truck lovers, ready to outfit your truck? CPI Truck sells classic Chevrolet truck parts for your 1947 to 1972 Chevrolet and GMC trucks. CPI Truck also sells a variety of truck accessories for your late model Ford, Chevrolet, Dodge, and import trucks. We also have toolboxes, brush guards, window visors, bug shields, and much more. That's CPI Truck. We're located at 750 Highway 431 in Roanoke. Call or stop by 863-8782 or check out our website, cpitruck.com.
At RMC, we love serving people in small towns throughout Northeast Alabama. But there's nothing small about the care we provide. For example, we're a member of the UAB Cancer Network, have been awarded the Blue Distinction Award for Cardiac Care by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Alabama, and are rated in the top 5% in the country by the Commission on Cancer. It's not about the size of the town. It's about the strength of our regional health system. Regional Medical Center. Advanced technology. Advanced care.
You're listening to Area High School Football on Eagle 102.3 FM and online at eagle1023.com.
Prestridge set to kick off for the Tigers. He gets a good kick on this one. It'll roll at the 15 and bounce into the end zone for a touchback. Good kick from Andrew Prestridge there. 3 minutes, 12 seconds left in the third quarter. Randolph County 42, Ohatchee 6. Right now, Tigers all over them. Aaron Knight with a grand entrance right there for the offense as he ran in and took one about 42 yards to the house for a touchdown.
Yeah, that was a good run by Aaron Knight right there. But like back to that blocking, Kyle, that was just this offensive line for the Randolph County Tigers and the defensive line are just doing an outstanding job.
And on first down, there is a flag. It looks like there's a timeout by Randolph County. Let's see what the call is. One referee says timeout. Yeah, it's a timeout, Randolph County. We'll take a 1-minute break. You're listening to Area High School Football on WELR Eagle 102.3.
Life is a tough game, and when it gets tougher, say from auto accidents, falls, or even medical conditions, the Expert Rehabilitation Services can get you back in the game. Nowhere can you find better rehab services than the Rehab Center at TRC, formerly known as the Inn. New name, same great service with intensive physical, occupational, and speech therapy 6 days a week. Our therapists are trained in hip and knee replacement, strokes, amputations, cardiac disease, and many other debilitating diseases. The Rehab Center at Trailers Retirement Community covers East Alabama and West Georgia's premier rehab center. Call 334-863-3500. Huddleston Equipment Sales and Service of Wedowee is proud to be a sponsor for the area high school football games. There you can find a wide variety of new and used farm equipment. Huddleston Equipment Sales and Service will help you with financing on the spot. They are located just north of Wedowee on Highway 431. Go by or call Huddleston Equipment Sales and Service at 256-363-1132. That's 256-363-1132.
You're listening to Area High School Football on Eagle 102.3 FM and online at eagle1023.com.
Jesse Sellers on first down gets a big gain all the way up to the Ohatchee 44. That results in an Indian first down. They'll be in the pistol set here, the deep back, number 2, Sellers now. They'll fake it to him. Quarterback rolling to the left side, looking for somewhere to throw. He's just going to throw it up in the air for Sellers. He's got him, and Sellers tries to juke out Trent Lane, but Lane dives and takes out his running gear. Good tackle right there.
Yeah, I do agree, Kyle. That was a good job and some open field tackling. He was about to dodge him, and he just went for the legs, and you can't go anywhere without those.
Yep, you take the running gear out, he's not going to run anywhere. A good tackle right there. A good play by the quarterback from Ohatchee. He was running for his life for a minute, and he looked up and saw his running back and flipped it to him. Got a gain of 4 on that play, make it 2nd and 6. There's 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Pistol set once again, and once again the running back Sellers. Take the snap, hand it to him up the middle. Spins off one guy, but he's not going to get by Richard Bledsoe. So he ran into him, and big problem when you run into Richard Bledsoe. Bledsoe might not show up on the stat sheet a lot, but he'll get plenty of tackles. But let me tell you one thing about Richard Bledsoe. He intimidates the crap out of an opposing center. We talked about the low snaps from the center, and that's because he's trying to get the snap up so fast because he's trying to block Richard Bledsoe. And that's a very hard guy to block. And he's trying to get to him as fast as he can. Bledsoe, 6'2", 200 pounds, or 300 pounds actually, sorry. 6'2", 300 pounds. That's a big guy you're trying to block, and he's pretty nifty for a big guy. And he's just absolutely intimidating. He's a monster.
Yeah, I do agree, Kyle. He is a monster, and he's just unstoppable. When you're lined up against the center at the nose guard position and you're that large, I'd be intimidated too, Kyle.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. No doubt. 4th down and 6 now for Ohatchee after the third down gain went nowhere. One thing we haven't seen this drive from Ohatchee, number 7, Dominic Thomas. I see him standing on the sidelines with his helmet off. I'm not sure if he'll return to the game or not. It might just be saving him up for next week. He doesn't have his helmet. He does have his helmet with him. So maybe he doesn't have any kind of concussion. He's just sitting out right now. A good punt to Prestridge, and Prestridge will call a fair catch at the 24-yard line. That'll be 1st and 10 for Randolph County from their own 24-yard line. 27 seconds left in the third quarter. Looking for some score updates here. Last we saw, Wadley was up 42-0, and that was at halftime. So I'm not sure what it is now. And then it was Tallahassee up 14-7 on Hanley at halftime. And Woodland was 51-6, Reeltown on top of Woodland in the third quarter. Wishbone set. Here's the handoff over the right side. What a run right there up to the 30-yard line, just leaving bodies in his wake right there on the run. They say number 1 Trent Lane, but that looks like number 8 actually. Atario Hester on the carry. Big gain right there. That's the end of the third quarter. We'll take a 2-minute break. You're listening to Area High School Football on WELR Eagle 102.3.
How to watch football on a classic Southern Saturday. Sip of Coke, change the channel, bite of chicken, sip of Coke, change the channel, bite of, oh, did you see that catch? And back to your chicken. The touchdowns are on TV, but you're the one winning with the Jack's 2-piece chicken and biscuit for $3.99. 2 pieces of hand-breaded chicken along with a made-from-scratch buttermilk biscuit, all for just $3.99. Head on over right now. We'll help you tackle your hunger. You could also win a VIP Iron Bowl experience from Jack's and Coca-Cola, including pregame sideline passes. We'll even throw in a Jack's gift card big enough for tailgating with 25 of your rowdiest friends. To enter, visit winatjacks.com. Jack's, all about the South. No purchase necessary. Open to legal residents of Alabama, Georgia, Mississippi, and Tennessee. 19 years or older. Void elsewhere and where prohibited. Promotion ends 10/3/17. For rules, prizes, odds, and complete details, visit www.winatjacks.com. Sponsor of the Coca-Cola Company.
Southern Ambulance Transport is always on call and always there when you need them. And we hope you don't need them, but if you do, call 256-357-2222 or 1-800-757-7367. They are your reliable emergency and non-emergency transportation, the highest quality of service. Southern Ambulance Transport is always ready. Call 256-357-2222 or 1-800-757-7367.
Start your children off with good dental care, and you and they will save money in the long run. That's because small problems can be caught early before they become major problems. Dr. Michael Edwards in Wedowee can help put your child on the right dental path and keep them there. Teeth sealants can help prevent decay and the sometimes painful results that can make your child afraid of maintaining good dental health. Dr. Edwards offers expanders and space maintainers to keep teeth perfectly aligned and is licensed for pediatrics pediatric IV sedation. Call Dr. Edwards for an appointment or consultation at 256-357-2882.
You're listening to Area High School Football on Eagle 102.3 FM and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Ohatchee, and on first down, the center went before he snapped the ball, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty for a false start. We're here at the start of the fourth quarter. Your score right now, it's all Tigers, 42-6, RCHS on top of Ohatchee. So it's all RCHS Tigers right now. They'll be in the wishbone set. Brody under center. The deep back in the backfield. It's like number 8, Atario Hister. They'll take the snap, hand it off over the left side. Powerful running right there from Trent Lane. He'll get a good gain. Bring up 2nd and 9 now. He'll get 6 yards on that play. So next week, we're scheduled to go Woodland at Ranburne is where we're scheduled to go next week. But next week, there's going to be a really big game in Randolph County, in Wedowee, Piedmont. Number 2 Piedmont versus number 9 Randolph County. And I think Randolph County will go up in the rankings after this game against Ohatchee. They're in the wishbone once again. Here's the snap. They'll fake the handoff. Oh, boy, he was going to be gone on that one, but there was a flag that saved the day for Ohatchee because Trent Lane was a 1v1 with a defensive back, and he would have been gone on that play. False start against the offense will bring it back 5 yards. So pretty much a penalty-less first half for the offense of Randolph County, but here in the fourth quarter they picked up a few penalties.
Yeah, and it's all in the same number, Kyle. So he's just going to have to realize that sometimes they don't snap the ball on just one.
Yeah, I think it has to do with the young guys they're putting in. They're putting in a lot of young guys here for Randolph County on the line and in the backfield and whatnot. Looks like they'll sub back. They'll get Aaron Knight sub back in here. They'll be in the wishbone. Aaron Knight, Trent Lane, the deep backs. Brody Wortham under center, watching the clock tick down below 10 minutes. Here's the handoff over the left side. This is the same play they were going to run that would have probably went for a touchdown, but this time Ohatchee was all over it. Trent will get a gain of 1 on the play, bring up 3rd and long for the Randolph County Tigers.
Yeah, and it just looked like that they saw that one coming. You know, that's just kind of a Pat Prestridge mentality. You know, don't fix it till it's broke, and it wasn't broke, so he was going to run it again. But it turned out that hole was shut by the Ohatchee Indian defense.
Yeah, and Tallahassee 14, Hanley 13, 10:52 left in that game. So Hanley's got a shot at coming out with a win against a big region opponent, the only team in the state of Alabama to beat them last year. Here's the handoff to Trent Lane. He'll get close to a first down. It was 3rd and 13, and he picked up 12. But it'll be 4th down now, and the Randolph County Tigers will line up to punt. They're up 42-6 with 9 minutes left here in the ball game. Back deep to receive for Ohatchee. Number 16, Larry Noah. Just snap to Prestridge. Let's see if he can get a great punt off once again, and he does. The punt bounces at the 10-yard line and rolls into the end zone. Man, the gunner on the near side of the field to us was running for the ball, and he saw the punt returner from Ohatchee kind of signal a fair catch, like he was going to catch the ball, but that was all the coy. He was just throwing him off there. He was a decoy on that play as the ball bounced behind him, and it had enough time to go get it if he had kept running, but he stopped for 1 second, and that let the ball roll into the end zone. But another great punt from Andrew Prestridge that flips the field position once again. So Ohatchee will start 1st and 10 on their own 20 with 8:34 left in the ball game. See Richard Bledsoe limping off over here on the sidelines. He's going to need some pickle juice for that cramp. Shotgun set. Here's the handoff over the right side. What a move right there. There goes number 7, Thomas, all the way to his own 42-yard line. We didn't see him all last drive, but they put him in that time, and he got 20-plus yards on that play. And you can see the elusiveness from Thomas on that play as he evaded 4 or 5 Randolph County tacklers.
Yeah, Thomas is a really great runner for the Ohatchee Indians, and I feel like he can do a lot of great things for the Ohatchee Indians, so hopefully we'll wish him a good luck in this season.
So Sellers, the quarterback now, he fumbles the snap, and it's picked up by number 30, E.J. Clark. And on that one, just the snap was a little low on that one, and he tried to pick it up, and E.J. did what he always does. He was already in the backfield by the time the quarterback got the ball, which is what he's been doing all night long. That's why he's very high candidate on my list for Player of the Week this week. But now RCHS takes over with 7:57 left in the ball game on the Ohatchee 37-yard line. You get to run a little bit more of the clock now. So RCHS getting ready to quick snap here as there's less than 10 seconds left on the play clock. Wishbone set, 4 seconds. He takes the snap. The handoff over the right side. They got a young guy in there now running the ball. Not sure what number that was.
He's wearing the number 10, but on my roster, he's not on this roster.
Yeah, we don't have a 10 on our roster, the official roster from C2C schools. We don't have a number 10. Maybe he got a different number for away jerseys, but not sure. They'll take him out on that play. It's a really young guy. He might be a JV player that they kind of stepped up to play a little bit of varsity. Wishbone set here for the Tigers of Randolph County. They'll take the snap, hand it off over the left side, and this is Trent. Looks like Trent Lane. Oh, what a stiff arm. Trent Lane running down the sidelines. He gets tripped up at about the 11-yard line. He started on his own 45, and he ran toward the near sideline, near the Weedowie sideline, and it looked like he was going to get taken down at the line of scrimmage. But he had, if you saw Derrick Henry stiff-arm the guy from Michigan State, that's what that looked like. He literally picked him up off the ground with his arm and just slammed him into the dirt and kept running. Trent Lane just with no regard for human life as he runs the football. Ruthless. 6 minutes, 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Randolph County 42, Ohatchee 6. Wishbone set once again for Brody Wortham and the Tiger offense. Here's the handoff over the right side. And he'll get a gain of 2 or 3 on the play. They're down inside the Ohatchee 10. Number 26. We don't have a 26 on our roster either.
Over the PA, he just said Jonathan Prothrow was his name. He was the carrier for that play.
And Coach Presser's subbing in a lot of young guys here, which is good. Good to have young players in. We just don't have them on our roster. The last Prothrow I know of playing was Tyrone Prothrow. Wishbone set here for the Tigers. And here's a handoff up the middle. Don't know if he got into the end zone. They'll say he's down at the 1-yard line.
And that was number 6, Jagger Anthony, on the fullback dive right up the middle, and he's on about the 2-yard line now. And it looks like Randolph County's about to punch it in one more time.
And there's a heat timeout. We'll take a 1-minute break. You're listening to Area High School Football on WELR Eagle 102.3.
Southern Ambulance Transport is always on call and always there when you need them. And we hope you don't need them, but if you do, call 256-357-2222 or 1-800-757-7367. They are your reliable emergency and non-emergency transportation, the highest quality of service. Southern Ambulance Transport is always ready. Call 256-357-2222 or 1-800-757-7367.
Are you ready for Southern Union State Community College? You're gonna find the unexpected. The future is yours like you suspected. Your education's here and now. Are you ready?
listening to Area High School Football on Eagle 102.3 FM and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back. The RCHS Tigers in the wishbone set, looking to get it into the end zone, and they fumbled the snap. They put a new quarterback in there. It wasn't Brody Wortham that time. Looks like RCHS picked it back up, but it'll be down right at the goal line.
And the new quarterback that they put in the ball game is number 7, DeMarcus Davis. He's a 10th grader standing at 5'7", 120 pounds. And he actually played quarterback for the junior varsity team last year, and he's just getting bumped up to play for the varsity now.
A big difference from Brody to him. And here come the Tigers. They're on the 6-yard line, 3rd and goal from the 6, it appears. They'll be in the wishbone set here. Here's the snap, and another botched snap. This time, the Ohatchee Indians pick it up. Just couldn't get the snap from the center to the quarterback. I was hoping to see some moves from Jagger there to get into the end zone, but I didn't get to use that pun. Sad day, sad day. It's the only thing that hasn't gone right tonight. 4 minutes, 59 seconds left in the ball game. Right now, 42-6, Randolph County all over Ohatchee. So Ohatchee takes over 1st and 10 from their own 6-yard line after the fumble. RCHS subbing in a lot of new guys, Ohatchee doing the same. They're lining up in the shotgun here, new quarterback. He'll take the snap, hand it off over the left side. Big hit from RCHS, but good gain right there. That was McCombs, number 44. New quarterback, number 6, Trey Pesno. Or number 8, Cameron Fushi. 4.5 minutes left, 2nd and 5 now, facing the Ohatchee Indians. And the shotgun set once again. Here's the snap. The handoff over the right side, but whistles blow as McCombs tries to take it over the right side, and there's a flag on the field looking for a false start. Let's see. The penalty is against Randolph County, actually. The offsides on Randolph County. That'll give Ohatchee 5 free yards and a 2nd and inches now. Second and inches for the Indians of Ohatchee now. Here's a snap in the shotgun. The handoff up the middle to McCombs. And McCombs gets a first down up to the 23-yard line. Good run right there from McCombs.
It's going to be good enough for the first down.
Yeah, and it just looks like they're starting to rotate in all these younger athletes that don't get as much playing time as the starters. And we're seeing a lot of new faces on defense for the Randolph County Tigers that we haven't seen tonight.
Wadley 56, Appalachian 0. That one in the fourth quarter. Wadley all over Appalachian right now as well. And there's a fumble on the snap, but Ohatchee picks it up, tries to run it over the left side, but he gets stacked up by the Tiger defense at the line of scrimmage for no gain. Bring up 2nd and 10 now for the Ohatchee Indians. 3.5 minutes left here. And the biggest question left is who's going to win player of the game. Levi, you first.
No question about that. That's the big number 30, E.J. Clark is my vote, and it'll stay my vote from now until the end of the game.
Eric, what do you got? What are you thinking? As McCombs runs it up the middle and gets smacked at the line of scrimmage.
Hey, Kyle, Levi, I really don't know what to tell you, man. It's been that kind of game. I think this is going to be the hardest one of the season, but, you know, we got EJ and, you know, Trent Lane. Trent Lane's been running like a bulldog, and dude, it's a hard one to call, man. It's 50-50. What do you think? You tiebreaker. Let me just go. Let's go EJ.
EJ.
Well, no. Hey, let me go Trent. Let me go Trent Lane.
Okay, EJ Trent. EJ.
So it's tied up. What you got?
Don't put it on me, man.
It's on you, man.
Oh, man. Two guys had really good games today. There's a fumble on the snap here from Ohatchee. Quarterback gets hit in the backfield for a loss. So now 4th down and long. But let's see. I'm thinking E.J. Clark. E.J. has been absolutely tearing it up on both sides of the ball. You know, big plays over the middle on offense, catching the ball, and he had a few good receptions. And then on defense, he's been in the backfield all night long. It's hard to vote against him. Trent Lane, a very good offensive night, but on both sides of the ball, E.J. Clark has been absolutely outstanding. And I think E.J. will win our Regional Medical Center Player of the Week this week. And Ohatchee punched the ball, and it is down at the Ohatchee 39-yard line. So with 1:40 left, Randolph County up 42-6. This will be a huge region win for the Tigers of Randolph County. They've looked good here tonight, and they'll play the big bad Piedmont Bulldogs next week at Ron Waters Field in Wedowee. And if you can be there, you might want to be there because it's going to be a shootout.
Yeah, I do agree, Kyle. That's going to be a great matchup between those two region teams.
Wadley up 56-0 in the fourth quarter. It's just absolutely piling it on against Appalachian right now. And Woodland, last we saw, Reeltown up big in the fourth quarter. And there's flags before the snap here. And that's going to be a false start on RCHS. It's kind of prolonging the inevitable. 1 minute, 35 seconds left. 42-6 your score, RCHS on top. Trying to find an update on Handley. Handley was trailing 14-13 last I saw. But I'm looking for an update here. Wishbone set once again for the Randolph County Tigers. Number 7 under center. That's Davis. Davis takes the snap, hands it off over the left side. And they'll pick up a gain of 2 on first down. Most importantly, they're going to run the clock. Second and 12 now for the Randolph County Tigers. 1 minute left in the ball game. Still 14-13 Tallahassee as far as I know for the Handley score. Lining up in the wishbone set once again, number 7 under center. That's Davis. Davis will take the snap, hand it off over the right side. Running back gets hit at the line of scrimmage, but he'll fall forward for a gain of 2 on the play. Bring up 3rd and 10. I think Randolph County will have to snap it one more time before this one is all said and done. But it's been a great game for the Randolph County Tigers, and they played very, very well. And they won't have to snap it anymore. Going into this game, Randolph County ranked number 9 in the state. Ohatchee, well, they were ranked number 3. And the final score here, the number 9 Randolph County Tigers 42, and the number 3 Ohatchee Indians 6. That's the end of the ball game. We'll take a 2-minute, 30-second break, and we'll be back to wrap it up here from the Creek Bank. E.J. Clark, your player of the week.
Are you ready for Southern Union State Community College? You're gonna find the unexpected. The future is yours like you suspected. Your education's here and now. Are you ready? Are you ready? This is your life's proving ground. Are you ready for Southern Union State Community College?
How long's it been since you've had a great steak? Go to Gedney's Restaurant and Grill in Roanoke and give yourself a treat. Gedney's Restaurant and Grill features specialty cut steaks, and they use a very special marinade. You'll love it. Gedney's has delicious steaks starting with the 8-ounce Little Joe's sirloin, or choose the delicious 12-ounce ribeye. If you want a great steak, go to Gedney's. Gedney's Restaurant and Grill, more than just a steakhouse, located on Highway 431 in Roanoke.
Football season is here, and Big Boys is ready to take all your area high school football orders for banners, T-shirts, and yard signs. At Big Boys in downtown Roanoke, next to the old theater, you can find drones with cameras, Traxxas remote control vehicles, motocross riding gear, and motorcycle helmets. Big Boys also has a huge indoor batting cage. Go by or call Big Boys at 334-863-6427. That's Big Boys in Roanoke, 334-863-6427.
You know, some of us were just born with dull or discolored teeth, but they don't have to stay that way. In just about an hour, Dr. Michael Edwards can give you that $1 million bright white smile you've always wanted. That's all the time it takes in his office, or you may elect to do it at home. Dr. Edwards also offers a convenient 3-week at-home whitening program. Both are completely safe and approved by the American Dental Association and the FDA. Don't let dull or discolored teeth keep you from smiling. Call Dr. Michael Edwards in Wedowee for an appointment or consultation at 256-357-2882.
Lafayette Nursing Home is a long-term care facility providing a home, not just a bed. They offer skilled nursing services 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Lafayette Nursing Home also has podiatry, dental, and eye care services, as well as in-house x-ray, lab services, and mental health care services. They accept Medicare, Medicaid, private pay, and long-term care insurance. Go by and see Lafayette Nursing Home at 555 B Street Southwest in Lafayette, or call them at 334-864-9371.
You're listening to Area High School Football on Eagle 102.3 FM and online at eagle1023.com.
So welcome back to Ohatchee. Your final score, the Randolph County Tigers 42 and the Ohatchee Indians 6. Randolph County with a big win this week. Next week they will play the number 2 team in the state, the Piedmont Bulldogs. Piedmont riding an Alabama winning streak. They've won a lot of games in a row. They finally lost the winning streak to an out-of-state team, but they haven't lost the in-state winning streak. And that'll be a big game next week. Wedowee will move up from number 9 definitely. But as for us next week, we got a battle in Ranburne. Woodland at Ranburne next week will be on Eagle 102.3. And we're going to wrap it up here from Ohatchee, Alabama. Your final score, Randolph County 42, Ohatchee 6. I am Kyle Richardson, joined with Levi Arrington, Ethan Barber, Eric Velasquez, and our buddy Kenneth at the station. We appreciate Kenneth a lot. And that'll be all for us. Good night and God bless.